Okay. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to the HOE PHA, a millennial dating experiment.
As you guys know, we are powered by SIRENS NYC, baby.
Yes, and we are coming out of Queen's Flip Studios. Shout out to the cousin and check out that latest episode of Flip the Script. See what happened to the couch.
Mm-hmm. If you were a real one and you want to see what really went down, you could go on Patreon.
Exactly.
Oh, it's blurred out on Patreon.
On
I mean,
YouTube.
it's uncensored.
It's uncensored.
Yes, it's uncensored on Patreon.
Uncut.
I need to log into my Patreon.
Yes. All right, but welcome to what? I'm already fucked up off of this damn Endgame that we're sipping on. But it's your favorite co-ho, Becky J, your friendly neighborhood sex symbol. Ow.
And it's your actual fave, the baddest and the fattest, MJ.
Oh, shit. And the fattest. Okay.
The fattest.
I just came up with that.
Make you click up in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Wait, what was that?
I said the fattest. Make you click up in 2 seconds.
Oh, I don't know what that is, but it's your turn, RB.
Yeah, it's your turn.
It's your turn.
Now, remember that story you told me with
the jail nigga?
Yeah, big nigga came back and he lasted for like what, 2-3 seconds?
It was like 2 minutes. I can't.
Now you're triggering her.
I don't want to trigger you.
Repressed.
RB.
I'm sorry.
Do
But
your-
yeah. It's your boy RB representing PunchLine Punch, your favorite liquor sponsor. Today we sipping that Endgame. Shouts to Avengers. You can see I got my hoodie on. You know what I mean? If you would like to try this and a few other of my drinks, follow me at PunchLine Punch on Instagram and Facebook. So, what's good?
All right, speaking of Endgame, we could give you a recap of our weekend because we were all hanging out together this weekend watching the Endgame.
For 3 hours. I just want to put that
It was
out
more
there.
like 2 hours and
It was
45
absolutely
minutes.
3 hours and 45 minutes.
Jesus.
That
Okay.
shit was, listen.
You forgot about
How
the
many naps you
trailers?
took?
I took 3 naps. And I still had egg mad movie. Like, you know what I mean? I seen the whole thing.
She got me tight. She did not see the whole thing. She was like, "Oh, I didn't see." Wait, should we do a spoiler warning?
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Only spoilers,
No
in the
spoilers. Don't spoil the
after
end
show.
game. That's the whole hashtag.
I've seen mad people on YouTube already talking about this whole shit.
Oh,
They
yeah.
just say
Listen.
they put a
They
spoiler,
put a spoiler
warning,
alert.
and then we good.
But that limits the people who gonna be, they spoiling Endgame. I mean, I don't know how many people.
If you
are
didn't
Marvel
see it,
fans and
please
Whole Face
exit
fans
the
at
live
same
video.
See,
time.
y'all
now.
nerds is already starting.
Word.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all already going in. First of all, RB sent us a whole text. First of all, let's start from the beginning. A month ago, RB was like sending 2 months
Send
ago.
out a mass text. All
Listen,
caps.
the end game is coming out, and
All
we
caps.
need to make sure we get tickets. So please send your money by April 1st. Like by April 1st. Like okay, sent the money. The day of, today's the day. The day's here for the end game. Avengers Endgame. Like it was a capital. He's like, we're gonna meet at this time. I will be going upstairs at 11:50. I repeat, at 11:50, I'm going upstairs.
Mad
I'm like,
aggressive.
damn.
And then
real
ended
serious.
it with hashtag Don't spoil the end game.
Remember, see you guys there. I'm like, oh my God, y'all were so serious. Then he walks in with his Avengers hoodie, like real serious. Like, I'm like, come on. We could have been squatting out with our
Like
whole
the
fucking
same way he
Avengers
sent
game.
out those texts, he could have easily sent the link like, "Oh, I'm pulling up with this hoodie. Everybody get your hoodie." Nope.
My bad. Next time, I got you.
Next,
All
the
right.
Gonna
next
have another
phase.
But
Avengers movie.
they
The next
are, but I feel
phase.
like this one was so iconic. I'm already crying. This one was so iconic. Like I would have loved to have a hoodie too.
I understand.
But did you guys like the movie
Yeah, I definitely shed a tear too.
It was too good.
at the end?
Yeah, at the end and somewhere in the middle. You know what I mean? Because it had a lot of emotional parts in
It
there.
was.
But like it had a lot of like dope ass parts too. Like
I feel like they did everything like that we could have ever asked for.
yeah.
And they still blew our mind. Like I had no idea that any of the shit that was happening was gonna happen at all. Like I just thought it was gonna be like, oh, good rescue mission is gonna end happy, all that shit. It
was
took a
definitely-
fucking
yeah.
turn.
It was
took a
definitely
turn.
complex.
It took
It
several.
took a turn since the beginning.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That shit. That I was just like, okay.
So how we gonna get?
I feel like let's just skip it because I want to spoil everything.
What's the rest of the movie?
So we
You
could
ain't
spoil
seen
it in
No,
the
he
house.
saw it.
Everybody in here has seen it. We
see
good.
Everybody in here
No,
seen
She
but-
hasn't, but she's not that passionate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Oh
Even
man.
if I hear what happens, I'm gonna go watch it and
Forget.
Absolutely.
I'll be like, oh, I'm crying, my feelings
Okay, but I'm glad you guys liked the movie. I'm glad I got to experience you guys in your element with other like Marvel fanatics, because it was insane. Like, I actually felt left out. Like, every time something was going crazy, I would just look at Les, because Leslie wasn't into it either, and I'm like, okay, she's not screaming, so
Leslie was ready to leave. Like, she was just yeah, she said she was getting antsy around like the last hour. She's just like, all right, like, when is this gonna be over? Like,
yeah,
I just want to get up.
She kept thinking it was ending, and it was like, nope. Back in the back. Nope,
we have more.
Yeah, so I was looking at her and I was like, okay, cool. She's not that excited either. So, okay, it's not just me, but y'all was just like, yes! Yeah! I'm like, oh my God, like, this is kind of cool.
I just want to say that was honestly like the best part of 2019. Like, I'm not even gonna lie.
So far.
It's not even over yet.
So far.
Okay.
That's one of the better parts.
But
because 2019 been a little.
it's been rocky. It's been real weird.
It's been super weird.
It's been weird because it's like, I feel like I'm making a lot of internal growth, but not maybe like a lot of like external growth. But like,
That's a
I
fact.
know it's more important.
Yeah,
but
that's
it feels
for the
weird.
later half of the year.
But yeah, but it feels weird because it's just like, oh my God, time's going by. And it's like, I did a lot of shit.
It's like, how am I not
I
a
feel like a
millionaire
new
yet?
person, but I'm not a millionaire. Exactly. It's very weird. It's very weird. But yeah, how's everything else been? I guess besides the end game.
Bitch. All right.
Well, I saw it twice.
Already?
I
Yeah.
can't. I'm annoyed.
I saw it the night we went, and I saw it last night. Yeah.
At midnight again?
No, at 9.
Okay, that's a little early.
Yeah,
At the same theater?
No, I went to a different theater, and I was tight because, you know what I mean? I went with Shorty family, and they didn't go to AMC theater, and I'm just like, I'm triggered right now because I can't use my points. You know how we had mad just room in our seats?
Yeah.
We sitting in a regular theater, but the sound was like crazy. Like, it was mad noisy in that bitch, like as far as like the projector and the movie itself. But somebody in front of me, they can't, I don't know if they could like, I don't know if they had to go to the bathroom or they was just uncomfortable in their seat. But like after like the 5th or 6th time of them adjusting, I'm like, yo,
You kicked them in the back of their head?
you need to figure out how you going to sit because nah.
This is one of her family members?
No, this is somebody random.
Yeah, it's a stranger.
It's somebody random, and I'm just like, yo, you need to figure out who you going to sit. His shorty going to look up. I'm just like, what? You
Because it kept bumping into you and shit?
He kept doing this shit.
I get it. At least you spoke up.
You're
Some
very
people
serious
don't
about
speak
your
up.
shit, so I get that.
Exactly. Some people will just be annoyed the whole time.
I'm not. And I was nudging up to like let him know, like, yo, what you doing?
You
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
After like the second or third time, I'm just like, okay, let me just move my foot up real quick so he can know that it's somebody back here.
Oh my gosh.
And then he kept doing it, and that's when I'm just like, yo, dog.
In front of you is fucking with you. It's usually behind.
He's fucking up your end game.
Nah, like when people started moving behind me, they did the whole like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you
but
gotta give them the look back.
yeah, that was it with them. That was it with them.
Right?
Yeah, y'all are some movie bullies.
You got
How is that a movie bully?
You pay $17 to have an experience.
For us,
Yeah.
it's 20 in the 20s, in the early 20s. We paying bread. What was it like 20, 50, 25?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I'm like, you said 20, but I sent you 25.
You're right. Those.
That's how you got that.
That's those are the
Facts.
IMAX, not even
They go
IMAX. Those are
surcharge.
the Dolby Cinema seats with the clearest sound.
I just want
the
to say
clearest picture.
I could-
that was a bit much.
and
It
you
was.
got
I
red
couldn't even
room.
really sleep with all
That
that,
was a
damn
bit much.
surround
With the
sound.
seats shaking
I
and
was
shit.
like, God damn, what's up?
So you know how they do the get ready for the presentation, turn off your cell phone shit.
Yeah.
So we in the theater, and the first type of like sound is like a vibrating sound throughout the whole theater. All I hear is Becky like, oh shit, because they sitting in the row behind me, like, and I'm just looking up.
RB's like, I'm like,
That's
all right.
exactly what he did.
And I just looked at his face and I looked at MJ's face and I was like, yo, this is really they shit. Like, yo, they really so excited. Like,
so
I'm happy to
excited.
be here with you
We
guys.
were so excited.
Like,
I'm
I'm just like, oh my God.
kind of sad that it happened.
Me too,
I'll
but
never
at the
get to
same
experience
time,
it for the first
you will
time
never
again.
You will never experience anything like that again. Like, growing up, did you ever think you would see an Iron Man movie?
I mean, I wasn't really into it growing up.
I was.
yeah.
Like, I would never, as like being a comic fan, I never thought I would see Guardians of the Galaxy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
my bad. No, because I didn't realize it was
Yeah,
about
it's
to
okay.
YouTube. My bad.
You know what, guys, though? We said we'll do 5 minutes about this. We're going on minute 10.
Really?
Okay, nerds?
All right. After show.
Fine.
Okay, we can.
But after show, we talking spoilers. I don't care. We could turn off the live. We could turn off that shit if
Fair
that
enough.
makes y'all
Fair
comfortable.
enough. Fair enough.
All right, spoilers in the after show. You've been warned.
Yeah.
You've been warned, and I don't want to hear no comments.
No comments.
Spoilers in the
Nothing.
after
Okay,
show.
I
You've
think
been
they'll be
warned.
fine. I think they'll be fine. Because I think all of you guys, all the nerds, watched it already.
Yeah.
Some,
Exactly. Like
You're
if
not a
some
real
of
nerd
you
if you haven't
didn't
seen
see
it yet.
already.
Some 2
I don't
times.
care if you broke or not. You
Apparently.
feel me? Like,
Exactly.
you find a way.
Then
You
those
find
people,
a
those
way.
people will watch it, and then they'll come back to the Patreon after show, and then I mean, I guess,
Exactly.
yeah.
They'll figure it out. I'm sure the nerds, you'll find time to unite somewhere. Y'all will figure it out. I'm sure.
Okay, but
Alright.
through all this Endgame, have you had a TMI?
I did. I have had a TMI. Thank you for that segue. Because I was trying to segue the whole time. No, I'm playing.
were
You see,
you?
you see,
No,
you
it's
see
okay.
you see the hand motion?
Yes.
Like
I like, wrapped it up, wrap up the end game. No, I'm playing. Okay, so yeah. So this week I've been thinking a lot about choices. That's what my TMI is. So welcome to TMI, where I give you too much information about a certain topic. MJ, you're not gonna do the song? I thought I kind of was getting used to it now.
Wow, I thought you didn't like it.
Nah, it's okay. I'm just playing. Nah, so this week
It's TMI. hey, it's TMI.
TMI.
It's TMI.
Too much information.
Too much information on that dick.
Exactly. So this week,
That's graphic.
we're gonna be talking about choices, because I feel like people don't. Okay, I think we understand about choices, but I feel like we don't really understand that much about it. Because there's a lot of times where people are talking about. There's a lot of memes we get about he's not texting you, or he's not texting me, he's not hitting me up. If a person is not texting you, that's still a choice. You know what I mean? They choosing to text you, or they're choosing to not text you. We always have a choice. So you got to watch what people are doing. Because if they're not choosing to hang out with you, they're still making a choice to not hang out with you. Okay, so let's get into the definition real quick.
Of choice?
Of choice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We are, okay, a choice.
Yeah.
The act of selecting or making a decision when faced with 2 or more possibilities. Niggas is making decisions.
They are.
They are.
Because the choice was to text you or to not text you.
Or to do something else. And they made that choice gladly, wholeheartedly. We need to start thinking a little bit deeper about these things, all right?
Does it go into like just not replying or not responding at all?
Whatever,
Or-
they had
or
the
choice.
responding
whatever.
with the
Listen,
delay.
Even
they had
the
the
reaching
I
out to
respond
you
with
type
the
shit.
delay
I
a
respond with
lot.
delay a
It
lot.
said
That's
2 or more
fine.
possibilities. You have all the
That's fine.
possibilities.
I didn't choose to not text you. I was busy.
Yeah,
But
sometimes.
I'm saying, as
yeah.
long
Did,
as
though.
you get back, though.
As
Yeah,
long as
I
you
get
get back,
back.
You
yeah.
get back. I'm saying, I'm talking about
But I'm
niggas who
choosing
make
not to
the
respond
decision.
at that
You
time.
are choosing not to respond by saying, hey, I'm going to text you later. I'm choosing to not text you now.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
That's cool.
It's a
but
choice.
At least he texts you back. I'm talking about the niggas who decide not to talk to you and just ghost you. What's that?
Either way, I'm saying whatever they are, there are choices, and people are actively making them. And if they think they're not, they're delusional. Okay, they're actively making these decisions. And also, this brings me back into the summertime. We're gonna be having a lot of options on the table. Ladies, make the right choice, okay? Because just because we have all these niggas, we're gonna be attracting all plethora of dudes. Let's make the right choice, because we be choosing the trash niggas too. That's an active choice, ladies. Okay,
I
you
get
didn't
that.
have to.
I get that.
We didn't have to. Now we're saying niggas ain't shit because you're choosing ain't shit niggas. We not doing that no more, okay? Let's all be aware of our choices. You have the decision to make
When faced.
when faced, okay?
Wow.
With
Faced
2
with
or more
A and B.
options, make sure you make the one that's right for you, okay?
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
I respect that.
You know what's funny? I actually posted a Sunday's Funnies meme, and it said, her, I'm done, I'm sick of this shit, I'm leaving. And at the bottom it says narrator. In fact, she was not done. She put up with his shit 790,000 more times. And that's a common thread of y'all not making the best choices.
That's
How many
true.
times have we as men, how many times have we tried to, go for somebody that we're into, somebody that we like, and they won't give us the time of day because they dealing with some fuck nigga?
Almost every day.
Yep.
Listen, we didn't say
We're
we
working
were
on it.
perfect.
Listen, that's where we come in.
We're not perfect.
We're working on it. You know what I
I
mean?
take almost
I'm
every day
definitely
for
been talking to
300
a lot
Michael.
of ladies like, hey, but like, wait, why are we doing that? That doesn't make us happy. Let's just not do that.
Then y'all
It be
do it
dick.
790
it's the
more
dick.
thousand
It's
times.
Okay.
It's a learning curve. But
It's
we're
a learning
yeah,
curve.
we're working on it though. I
Wow,
promise.
that just made me sad. I'm not even gonna lie. Wow. We have some evaluating to do, ladies. But it's actually time for holistic.
Let's get it.
Ooh. Okay. Whew. All right, y'all. Welcome to Holistic, where your favorite co-host MJ tells you how to get your whole face popping as fuck.
It's holistic. Hey, it's holistic.
So
It's
Okay.
holistic. Hey, it's
you
holistic.
gonna take that?
She a
pussy,
holistic. Hey, it's
Put
holistic.
your finger in the butt.
What?
Holistic.
That was a new line.
It's
We didn't approve of
holistic.
Because
that.
I'm making up new shit.
Holistic. Now I actually been watching this porns with the guys. With the guy, no, but the girl's been licking the guy's butts. It's kind of sorry. I just had to insert that.
Okay, I'm gonna table that conversation. Hey, because I thought it was holistic.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna table
We're gonna
that
put a
though. I'm
pencil
gonna
on that one.
start and I'm gonna write eating ass.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay,
You're
table.
amazing.
Okay. So I know we've been coming on here a lot talking about our plans for the summer and shit, but I just want to say there's a lot of y'all out here who think y'all are gonna hoe for the summer, but y'all are wrong. Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all are doing. I'm gonna help y'all right the fuck now. Okay.
Y'all
Wait,
about to-
how do you know we're wrong?
Y'all about to,
Because I'm a woman.
y'all about
I'm
to
a
smut
woman.
for the summer. That's
Listen,
y'all not going hole for the summer. Y'all gonna smut for the summer.
Aw.
And
I
it's sad.
can't because I can't take it.
'Cause
Okay.
There's levels to this shit.
Because there's people out here. So we had a hoe gang, that was going to hoe for summer. And then, you met somebody and now they talking about, oh, I don't know how that's going to work out. Oh, okay. Hopefully he catches that. But yeah, so I just want to say, if you are looking for love, don't hoe for love. That's not a thing. That's never been a thing and it has never worked. From experience, hoeing for love does not work. If you are looking to be in a relationship, don't try to multi-date people this summer because that's not going to work for you. You're just going to end up fucking confused. Okay?
Fucking and confused.
Fucking and confused. Listen, when people that you're dating know you're dating multiple people, they start taking you less seriously. And you're also taking them less seriously because you're dating multiple people. And I get that whole, dating multiple people
Playing
to
the
find out what
field.
you like. Like, I get that. But I'm saying that goes to a certain extent. You can't do that shit with someone for 3 months and then decide, hey, now I want to date you after all these other niggas fell off my rotation, At some point, you're going to have to make a choice between do I want to hoe or do I want to be with this person? So, yeah, I'm just saying. Y'all are getting me confused because I know all hoes want love. That's all we really want. All we want is love. But I'm saying if you're out here looking for love, you cannot be trying to finesse niggas too because it's never going to work.
That bad karma is gonna come right back.
It's not going to work. Like, imagine, like, that nigga's not going to love you. None of these niggas are going to love you,
Until you love yourself.
I mean, no. That's, first of all, we already decided
Until
that starts with loving yourself.
Yeah.
But I'm saying,
There's levels to
Yeah.
loving yourself.
like, these niggas are not going to love you. Like, a nigga paying for your flights and, like, doing all this shit, like, that's not love. It's not going to ever equal love. So just think about that.
That's
you know?
why we say if you are going to be trying to hoe for the summer, make sure you love yourself fully enough for these niggas that are not going to love you. Because you got to already, have your shit together.
You got to weave through the bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, is this worth it?
It's so, not for nothing. There's a lot of girls out here that you can easily bullshit. Like, easily bullshit. Like, easily bullshit. And
Yeah.
just-
Do you care to let us in on that? Bullshit how?
We know, though, because women are, easy to manipulate. You know what I mean? We
Just
already
like
live
there
in
are
La
men
La
who are
Land. So if they
easily-
join
yeah.
us
Easy
there
to
in the La La
manipulate.
Land, then we're there. If they, y'all know that video where the girl's like, those lies, when he tell you those lies, like, just do that. And then we just with the shit because we in the delusion too. We're like, oh my God, yeah, this is going to be forever. And then, then it's a 3-week relationship.
Exactly. We be too hopeful. That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna hoe, be the best hoe you could be. If you want some other shit, maybe that's not the best route for you, baby girl.
That's true. Because you're just going to get hurt.
You just gonna get your feelings hurt. Like, I can't. Wait, all of y'all talking about y'all hate men because this one man did some shit to you. Like,
yeah, and then you can't be hating men and going out and hoeing too. Because
Exactly.
you're just gonna not have fun.
Like a hypocrite.
It's not gonna be a whole face. It's gonna be a
it's
smut
not
face.
exactly.
It's gonna be a smut face, and it's not gonna be pretty. And you know what I mean. And niggas gonna be like, "Yo."
One more thing too. I
I
just
ran
want to
through
say
that, homie.
one more thing
I
too.
hate you. One more thing, MJ.
One more thing, because I feel like, I feel like a lot of people are so desperate for love and desperate to be loved that will just kind of will be with whatever. So I'm saying, if you meet someone and y'all are cool, that's cool. Let that shit grow. Don't just go from 1 week we met, we had this great conversation, now we're dating like 2 weeks later. That's not a thing. Okay? You got to actually get to know people. And that's all I got to say.
I have a bullet point for that.
Yes.
If you are in the middle of your summer hoe phase and you happen to meet somebody who is very real for you, do not get scared and ghost them in the middle of your hoe phase because you met somebody real and you don't know how to fucking...
Wait, so don't ghost the rest of your rotation?
No, don't ghost the real nigga who's actually showing you that he wants to be there for you. Don't ghost that real bitch who holding it down for you niggas and really
Just 'cause
showing
it's the
you
wrong time.
that she not tolerating no bullshit, but she still fuck with you at the same
Preach.
time. You
Yes.
understand?
A word.
We can't be getting scared out here because everybody else enjoying their summer. You can still enjoy your summer with somebody fucking dope. You know what I mean?
Yes, you can.
But at the end of the day, it's just like, yo, son, don't be out here ghosting. If you going take a step back because you are too scared, you need to let that motherfucker know. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
That
Amen.
part.
Amen. And I got another bullet point on that.
Okay.
What's up?
Just like when you meet somebody, like you were saying, MJ, you meet someone and say they may not be on your wavelength. You know what I mean? You asking them questions, you're not fucking with them. Make a decision to not fuck with them.
Yes.
Just actually don't fuck with them because now you're just dealing with bullshit. And now it's a self-prophesizing thing. You know what I mean? You're like, see, these niggas ain't shit. Look, I'm dealing
Like,
with it.
this
Ain't shit.
always
nigga.
happens when you had the choice. We're going to trick every time we say choice.
Choice.
You had the choice to not let that shit fucking happen.
Just to move on to the next nigga. So
Just for attention, too.
Yeah, exactly. That's not it.
It's not healthy.
I want to date more positively, you know what I mean, this summer, like actually having positive experiences.
Exactly.
Actually connecting with people that are like on my wavelength, like not just dealing with people just because they're around, dealing with people that I'm really...
Or just because they like you, because
Yes.
that's unhealthy
God.
See
too.
through bullshit, please. Because like I said, it's so easy to bullshit a lot of y'all. You know what I mean? And that bullshit goes into, you know what I mean? And I know I've been one to say this a lot. I've never told you I was my shorty. I've never told you you was my girl. I
Y'all
never
love
said
that
I was
fucking
your
line.
boyfriend. Because we never said it.
It don't matter.
What did the
You
action
acting like
say,
it
though?
is.
Which is the truth.
Sometimes the action
But you can't be, you know what I mean? If that's not your girl.
But I think that's the BS you're saying. By
Yeah, that's the
acting, they're
bullshit.
acting a certain way, but to be honest,
They could still tell you, but you're not my
Exactly.
girlfriend. Even though
That's the bullshit.
You do
Like,
girlfriend shit.
don't call her in the middle of the day and ask her how she.
I got one more thing. One more thing.
the
One
one
more
more
thing that we
thing?
can end. Stop doing girlfriend shit for these niggas just because they got good dick.
Facts.
We trying to be like,
because
you
that
know,
adds
above
to the circle of
Uh-huh.
bullshit. Yes.
Because he's like, well, she's going to do it anyways. I don't need to make
Right.
her my girl because she's doing all of this shit.
As long as I
Exactly.
keep digging her fucking
Exactly. As long
back
as he
out.
gives you good dick, like you just gonna be under the fucking spell. No, that
No,
shit is for
guys,
weak
you got to
bitches.
do better.
And we know
No.
when you under that spell too, because we hit that spot and y'all get the
Niggas are really they're really
This was the fucking
sociopaths. That's
chromosome.
why.
Just be like, that's what he does.
Be
He
like,
fucked
I
the shit out of you.
gotta.
Now this bitch about to pay my bills and all that
She
shit.
gonna start bringing you bacon, eggs, and cheeses the next day.
All right,
What's wrong with us?
Let's take, ladies, everybody, ladies and men, make better choices for yourself, okay? That's what I'm saying, because at the end of the day, we only accountable for ourselves. So make better choices so you don't be out here getting fucked off over this
because
summer.
people will talk about you. I will talk about you.
No,
Okay.
fuck that.
I
That's
feel
not
like we need to start caring about people's feelings as a whole. Like,
Yes.
you're dealing with somebody who you know you're not gonna want to be with, who you know is just a temporary thing, and that in itself is kind of like playing. That in itself is playing with somebody's emotions. It's not kind of. You are playing with somebody's
100%.
just as much as you would, be lying to somebody and cheating on them. You know what I mean? I feel like, one isn't as strong as the other, but it's still in the realm of playing with somebody's emotions.
Of having bad intentions, not having pure intentions.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
But at the same time, when you be telling, you know what I mean? They're out there, but there are people out there who is just like, yo, I just keep it a buck. And you know what I mean?
we talked about that for the women.
These
to be
fucking
less,
three-way relationships and shit.
Yeah, women being less delusional. We're gonna take accountability for that and being, dealing with the facts. We're working on that.
Yeah, the rationality.
We got you.
We're working on it for womankind. You know.
All right, MJ. Let's get into this question of the week.
Okay, so this week we asked our listeners, what are some of your tips for dating an artist? And you guys went in this week, so we're just gonna go in for you guys.
Facts.
You know why? Because everybody want to rap.
Yep.
And we're in New York City. There's
We're-
a lot of.
it's
These days you
hard.
got to decide who's an artist.
literally a
these days.
creative
It's kinda hard
hub.
to differentiate because everybody
another
wants
rapper?
it. Yeah, exactly.
See, but I consider
what?
Yeah, I consider artists like it's rappers, designers,
Yeah,
just
it's
creative
not just
people
rappers.
in
Photographers,
general,
models,
painters,
all that
anybody.
stuff.
That's an artist.
All right, but
They be on
Yeah.
some other shit.
This nigga's-
I just want to say that. Also, me,
I'm
because
feeling
I am a painter
inspired.
too.
At 3
I be on some
3
other
a.m.
shit.
all right, before we get into our answers, your answers from Instagram, and before we introduce our amazing guests, we're going to have a quick word from our sponsors. So we'll be back, bitch.
Bye.
Bye. All right, y'all, welcome back to the whole phase. And we have, I mean, it was extra quiet. I'm like, ooh. All right.
Because that's you. It's way more than that one line.
Okay, welcome back to the whole phase. We have two awesome guests in the building today, all right? And y'all already know I'm his number one fan. We have
Like,
Mr.
it really is.
I really am. We have the Chocolate Brown in the building.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
Brown.
Yes, and Chocolate Brown also brought Miss Shapri.
Hey,
So if
she's here.
you hear a little feisty mommy, giving her opinion, y'all know
She's
who
here.
that is.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna start talking about the question of the week. Y'all heard the question of the week, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's give a little recap just for all of those who are sipping out there, just like us.
Okay, so this week we asked our listeners, what are some of your tips for dating an artist?
Every time you say artist, you got to drink.
Artist,
Yeah.
and, artist and choice.
And choice.
And choice. The key words are.
Yes.
Who
Who wants to start?
I feel like I'm just gonna start with some answers.
Okay, yes.
because
Okay, let's do that.
the first few answers on Instagram were just don't.
Don't.
Just don't. They just said don't. And I'm concerned about those.
To be honest, if you are not able to handle a lot of like spontaneity,
Yeah.
spontaneity.
Spontaneity.
If you're not able to handle a lot of that, and you are somebody who's a lot more like, you want like stability and
Yeah.
like,
You don't want to be
traditional
or
stuff.
if you're insecure too. I would say just
yes,
don't.
definitely.
Just don't.
So
That is the number one.
So I think it's fair if you're not able to handle it, then don't. If you're not really sufficient, then probably not. Won't be the best idea.
Like there's like 7 don'ts. Like I can't.
That's it. Only 7.
There's probably more. Someone said don't.
Somebody
Simple.
said don't catch feelings.
Yes. Batty Bubs. She said don't catch feelings. I can't.
Don't
All right.
catch
Who's
feelings
gonna
while
start?
you're dating an artist.
I mean, I want to
'Cause all I'm
piggyback
tell you
off.
is that I'm busy in the studio.
Maybe not really.
That's a
Nah,
myth.
yeah, that's a myth. Yeah,
That's a myth.
I'm not all the time though, because when I'm in the studio, literally, like I put my phone on airplane mode.
Oh, you like, I'm
okay.
Oh,
I get
like,
that though.
Most of the time, that's because I'm reading off my phone, and like the interference from text messages and stuff will interfere with the mic and shit. It'll feed back, so that's why I put it on airplane mode.
That makes sense.
But like if I'm just chilling, I'll have it off and just like I'll talk to people. But I want to piggyback off what you said about being insecure in dating. Like if you're insecure, if you're not stable within yourself, if you don't know yourself, if you're
Where you at?
very you just gotta you have to have confidence, because if you're gonna be with an artist, then most of the time they're gonna be out doing
Everyone
shows.
knows them.
Everyone knows them, and then
all the baddies
Five
are coming
times-
up,
exactly,
giving
you
them
feel me?
hugs. All the black queens with the glowing skin.
Exactly.
How many queens do you know, Chocolate Brown?
I know a lot. And so this is kind of why my last relationship ended. RIP to that. But,
Really?
like, because she was. I mean, we know this. We've talked about this a bunch of times, but she was very insecure about like the fact that I would know a lot of women in the game or whatever. But like that's pretty much what happens all the
What comes
time.
with the
Like,
territory.
it comes with the territory. Like I'm gonna know them. Just know that I'm not gonna do anything with them. But like it's okay to be friendly and to talk to them. Like I can't completely not, to block them out of my
That
life.
doesn't make any
You feel?
sense.
Doesn't
That's
make any
not gonna be
sense
good
at all,
for your
and it's
your
not realistic.
image.
Exactly.
It's a nice
Just what
connection.
You have to
Exactly.
network. You feel me?
Like, I don't know. It's all right. It's like 2 sides to it. It's always 2 sides to it, of course, because there are artists who suck, and it's just like trying to be with them sucks. Like, of course, like you know what I mean. But then it's like, okay, so you meet this artist person in their artistic element, and they're shining and being fly, and you like them.
Exactly. That's why you're dating them.
What makes you think that other people aren't gonna feel the same way? And like, to me, that's when it gets crazy. Like on the woman's part, like women need to relax.
Yes.
Like on the woman's part, it's like, shorty, like the same thing that you liked about him is what everyone else is gonna like about him.
That
And
star
that's not
quality.
necessarily a bad
Exactly.
thing, but if you was fucking with yourself, you wouldn't even be threatened by that shit, because you'd be like, that's my nigga.
Like,
And
hey,
I'm
yeah,
Exactly.
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 I'm flying, all these bitches, I'm flying than that nigga on stage.
Yeah, exactly. Seriously.
Yeah, exactly,
Like,
exactly.
So it really needs to be there. But then on the flip side, like as a woman who I consider myself very confident in myself, like sometimes these niggas are just like wildin', yo. Like it's like, bruh, like nah, son. Like, and I'm understanding. I feel like I'm really easy to communicate with. Like a lot of the dudes that I've dealt with or deal with, like we're like close, like communication wise, like as friends before anything. And then it's like they do shit. That's
You
like,
mean like they push the boundaries with the women that they're friends with, or
no, I mean like by fucking with other women.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Period.
Just-
It's like I'm a whole perfect me.
They
with
have
women.
so much access. That's why.
Right.
What are you doing? Exactly. And then so that's really what when it comes down to the like, it's not even about the woman. It's about it's not about the person who is feeling bothered, right? Like by the situation. Like if I feel like I've done my part and we communicate, but you're not communicating with me. In this moment,
They're just not there.
or
They're just
you're
not in that
fucking with
space.
another
Yeah.
bitch now, and like I found out on Instagram because she watched my story, and it's like, why?
That's insane.
Son, but when
I literally just experienced it.
if you
Oh
some
my
detective shit like that though,
God.
where it's just like the
That's why you gotta be a better
you gotta
detective.
you feel
No
me?
bullshit.
It's
no
just-
bullshit. I don't condone a lot of shit, but like if you gonna do shit, you gotta
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, you
like,
gotta
how
think
you
like-
gonna
yeah.
think.
Why is she watching your story with her regular page? That's what I'm confused
She need to
about.
get her hair page. Fucking. That's what she need to do. She need to make her hair.
Yeah. I have 5 pages I could watch shit on, and I do.
No, exactly. And for me, that shit is just too much. Like, nigga, now you being messy, and I feel like that's that artist.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
messy.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Boundaries.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with artist niggas.
And I feel like, to be honest, a lot of the times from that mess, from that mess comes
There's
the
a lot
art.
of mess. Yes.
You know what I mean? They're like, now I can tell a story about
Yes,
this.
I
All
feel
these
like-
feelings that came up.
There you go.
This makes me want to
Yeah,
create.
See, that's how we
now.
get our best
Having
songs
a-
from that
exactly,
shit.
Exactly. I feel like
ruining
y'all
everyone's lives.
like
We
to fuck
kinda-
shit up on purpose.
But the thing is, half the time, I wouldn't say half the time, but sometimes we don't fuck shit up. Sometimes
It just happens.
It's like your partner's mind running away with like different shit, with different scenarios.
But
that aren't
you're
even
also
happening.
like, you know what? You know what? Let me just add a little bit extra because
It's-
she's already crazy and imaginative. Let's see what else the fuck's
I don't know if I would want to do that. I wouldn't want to add extra crazy to an already crazy woman. I mean,
We wouldn't.
as my friend,
We wouldn't.
I
But
unintentionally
there
do it.
are niggas out here who do that shit purposefully.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
You know
Like
what
if
I
you
mean?
think
I
they're cheating,
don't do it purposefully.
they gonna cheat anyways because you already think it's
Exactly.
happening.
Yeah.
But they just won't deny it. Even if they weren't cheating. I literally had a nigga tell me yesterday he liked when I throw tantrums.
I'm saying it gets him some art.
I'm like, why am I gonna have to throw a tantrum? He's kind of like when you throw a
Yeah, it's
tantrum.
They do. They like that crazy
You're
shit.
like, I'm
telling
stressed
you.
out, like not my heart palpitations going crazy, and you liking this shit.
Because then he could go paint that shit. And then go
Yeah,
sell
there
that
you
shit.
go. There's, you know,
Definitely.
I feel that way the same way I feel about like people who say relationships really don't work if ain't no drama involved. I'm just like, what?
I don't think so.
What?
Yeah.
Nah,
Relationships
y'all gotta
work
argue.
if
Y'all
there's no
gotta
drama.
fight. Like, why do I
Yeah,
have
why?
to do that?
I think
That,
that's really fucked up. A lot of people only see like, you know, unhealthy relationships, and
I've
they
ended
model,
things,
reflect,
yeah.
they mirror their relationships based off of that. I know, when I was younger,
and
I used
that
to do that.
equals real love to them.
I've ended things with a woman who was just like, we don't fight at all.
So
I'm like,
fucking
that's a
what?
good thing, right?
What?
That's a good thing, right?
Oh
She's
my
like, no,
God.
like we need to. I'm just like, no, we don't.
No,
like,
I get it.
know
I
what?
get
We
it
need to
if
go.
it's like some passive aggressive
We
shit.
need to.
Yeah.
We need to.
No, like we need
If
to
you guys
have
are holding it back,
Yeah, if
I
y'all
get
are
that.
holding shit in, that's weird.
That
But I'm
would
saying
turn me
if
off.
there's nothing to really argue about, you guys are good.
you
Like,
good, then
then
what the
you're
fuck
good,
do we?
yeah.
Let's chill.
Yeah. MJ, do you have any tips to dating an artist?
okay, yeah. So one, I am an artist myself, and I have also dated artists.
Okay.
So tip number one, I'm gonna just say, be prepared for all the spontaneous shit, and be prepared for your feelings to get hurt. Honestly, too, because
Or their feelings too.
or their feelings to get hurt. It's like being such a unique being and trying to date someone else who's like that. It either really works or it really doesn't. Y'all are all shaking your heads, guys.
Yeah, we're like, yes,
I'm
sister.
bored. I'm like,
Because and then also that insecure shit, like you really have to be really secure within yourself, and they have to be secure in themselves too.
Yes.
Because I've had niggas who've been like, oh, too many niggas are looking at you, or too many niggas know you here, or some shit like that, and I'm just like
I don't
I'm
like
a
it.
known
I don't
person.
like
Yeah,
what you
exactly.
said on the show last week.
Facts.
like
OD, but yeah,
you gotta let them know before they get in a relationship. I think if you're an artist, I think that's kind of your duty, in a sense, to at least let them know, like, hey, this is my life, and certain people do come up to me certain times. Are you okay with that? Doesn't mean I'm gonna do anything. Like, certain people are gonna DM me. I'll
Yeah.
answer them back, but
There's-
like,
yeah.
you know, you'll
There's no
see.
control
There's
in
no
that.
control over that. There's no control. Like of like, doesn't mean that I'm cheating on you or anything like that.
Yeah.
But like, there are people who you have to network, you know,
Yeah.
and you can't just be an asshole when you're trying to network. You have to be open. You have to be talkative. Like,
And then sometimes, like, as far as artists, even like men and women alike, you're more appealing when people know or think you're single or think that you're available,
Right.
think you're, you know,
Yes.
you're accessible. You know what I
gotta
mean?
You have to
That
have
makes
that image.
it exactly.
Yeah.
That's part of your image. So I think you also have to be with someone who understands that, like, I may have to fake flirt with a few people tonight. You know what I
exactly,
mean?
and like
it's,
they can't be next to you all night either. Like
Yeah,
you can't be
it
next
can't
to
be
them.
all up.
yeah,
Devil's advocate.
yeah.
Yes.
I think it's really easy for Chocolate Brown to say this as a man. I'm wondering how men who date Beyonce's would feel. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you was a regular nigga and your bitch is Beyonce and she get off stage, you feel me? And I don't think men would be very receptive to that. And then
I don't
wouldn't.
think
That's
I don't
why
think
you're not
that-
supposed to date
hold
them.
on,
What do you think?
because I gotta chime in on this one. All right, there's this soca group, right, that my shorty is a part of, and they go to all the soca events.
Plug it.
all soca ranges.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They host their own soca events. They do their own soca parties. They go out to other soca parties. Sometimes it be like whole weekends across. You know what I mean? Like
winding it up.
Right. He's like,
On her head top.
you feel me?
do you know how comfortable with myself that I have to be? That I have to be comfortable with her.
Exactly.
Able to do that, and you know, I know she got to do the fake flirting. I know she got to, you know, appeal to
Fake a little wine, bust a little wine.
appeal to certain niggas better natures in order to get them to come back to the next party and buy more bottles and this, that, and the third. But like at the same time, there's a respect area. You know what I mean? That, you know, I am having faith that she doesn't cross.
Right.
As long as
it's trust.
At the same that I'm having faith that she has faith that I won't cross.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because like I'm not really there yet musically, but like I get a little buzz here and there whenever I do performances, and then you know what I mean, DMs. This shit right here.
Bitches love to be drunk.
Trouble.
Bitches love liquor.
Trouble.
Like
I can only imagine.
Trouble.
Can only imagine.
But I will never stop because
Because I'm an artist.
And I'm sensitive about my
I'm
shit.
This is my art.
That's the fuck I do.
And you know what I mean? It's lucrative, and I'm somebody who's always been about the experience first, about the people first.
Right.
If I'm enjoying something, how would I want to experience it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I think to go off of what you were saying about like, shit, you know, you have a thought and it just leaves your mind.
Yep.
Hold on, I'm coming. You were talking about dating Beyonce's and like men being insecure or like, you know, that they're gonna feel some type of way. I think we would be foolish to think that they wouldn't feel any type of way. I think they're gonna feel some type of way naturally, you know what I mean? But I think it's about, are you able to deal with your feelings?
Exactly.
Are you able to feel a type of way and like not take that out on me?
Exactly.
Like now I'm a hoe because I'm doing
Because
it?
Right?
yeah,
'Cause
exactly. Now I'm an
you look at
ancient
me,
nigga.
while you was looking at him like that, while you was talking to him like that, it's just like, okay, no. If you
mind
know
you,
what
that's
I'm doing,
what drew them to you.
exactly. But it's just like you can feel these type of ways. You need to be able to rationalize in your head the same way that women, you know, sometimes we can be emotional. We need to rationalize what's going on.
Right.
It will be one of those triggering situations where a man needs to be like, okay, this is her, you know, she's doing this for her career. This is just work for her.
It's the same with
And I'm
both
good.
genders. Like you have to have trust and
Yeah.
certain amount of confidence in yourself.
Yeah.
You know, like to know, like, hey, I'm with them already. I already won.
I already
you
got
feel me?
them.
I already
Exactly.
won.
You're the one who got them. All these bitches is
All these
lining
bitches
up
is
to
trying.
be
They're
trying
trying
You
to
feel
even
me?
get
Like,
in the door. You
and
in
you're
the
the
door.
one who chose.
You
You got
in
the
the door.
passwords.
You feel me?
Like,
Like,
you
exactly.
I do have something to say though too.
Illegally, though.
Yeah, that's
He
fine.
gave you the
Yes.
password.
There's always gonna be that. There's always gonna be that.
I
Right.
have another answer to the question.
Okay.
When dating an artist, a tip is you probably are gonna have to be like their manager.
I was just about to say that.
You're gonna have to start taking on like extra
Yeah,
roles
extra
and extra
roles.
duties. If
First
you
of
know
all,
everybody
you-
knows.
Not even, because if they really have it down to science themselves, all you gotta do is just play backseat.
But I'm saying you're
Like
gonna help
Soca
them
Rangers,
out.
They got a whole team.
Well, I'm saying she has a team, but I'm saying if you're just dating someone, you might have to like you go to the events. You're gonna
have
take
to
the videos.
record. Yeah, you're gonna have to
Then
record
you
the whole
take the
performance.
videos.
Got you.
Or you're gonna, you know, talk to people. Talk to people.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Exactly.
Speak on their behalf. Or like if the people aren't like hype, you're gonna have to be hype
You
in
have to
the
be
front
hype for-
row and make
exactly.
everybody hype. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you may have to take on a little bit more
That's not-
responsibility.
That's called playing.
That's
your
not always the
position.
case though, because sometimes I like to encourage, like, if I'm with somebody, they don't have to be obligated to come to every single one of my shows.
Yeah.
That's like
It's not obligation,
it's
but
not obligation,
but it's something that comes with it. You know what I mean? That would
Right.
make a person feel more supported.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I
But
think they would.
What
would
if
love
they
that.
don't invite you to their
And
shows
then you
at
got-
all?
Yeah, I was about to say that. Then you got the niggas be like, nah, you
'Cause
ain't gotta come tonight.
I've dealt with that, and I didn't like that
you good. Just stay home, relax.
No.
Yeah.
Just stay home, relax. I know you've been on your feet all day, baby.
And, like for what? Like what bitch you got?
I
there
never tell
pressing
anybody
record?
not to come. I never tell them not to come to my shows. I just say, if
Do you invite them and say, "Hey, I want you to come," or just like, "Hey, I'm having a show"?
Hey,
You can
having
come.
a
You
show.
can come if you want.
Hey, I'm having
It's
a
sometimes-
show.
We
just
don't like
that.
that. Come if you want shit. I
sometimes
don't
it's
like
having
that.
a
I'll admit that, yeah, sometimes I can get why I didn't see that before. It was just like, yeah, you come if you want. Like, you can come to anyone. I would say you can come to literally any one of my shows. Come. But, like, you know.
No, you
It's
have,
like, hey,
You
I
have-
want you to
know
come.
I
that
get
you
that
want
they
us
want
there.
that.
Yeah.
They want that
Because
invitation.
because it's that same thing. You don't want to have.
They
be
want the
following
invitation,
guy
bro.
around, following the person around. You don't know the vibe. Like, let me know.
You don't know who go. Yeah.
Side chick number
That's if
2
you an
and
ain't
3
shit
might
nigga,
come
though.
up.
You posted on social media.
But that's if you an ain't shit nigga,
Nigga.
and
That's a dangerous
you got hella
game.
hoes and you're an artist and you got a girl, you
Just
can't.
know the hoes are gonna be there.
You
Just-
post-
Hoes are gonna be there. The girlfriend might not be there, but the whole.
the hoes
That's
will
not
be there.
fair.
The
Why
hoes
they
will
get
be
to
there.
have
But
fun?
No,
still-
that's the
still,
thing.
Even then, that's tricky because you got other hoes getting mad at other hoes.
Other hoes because
this
yeah.
hoe fucking
And
with
mind
they
you,
like
guys,
you.
they all know each other. I just
Exactly.
They all
That's
know
where the
each
messy
other.
part comes in.
From
That's where the
Instagram.
messy part comes in.
I know. We know all
Why
the
you
bitches.
buying that whole
Why
drinks
she-
and not me?
Why she going so loud in the front?
Exactly.
Ain't none of these niggas going that loud in
If-
the
Yeah.
front. but
if she
going
knows
that
all
loud
the
in the front.
words,
If
She
you
know
like
all
that.
the words.
Wait, why she know the words to the
taking
new
all the
song?
pictures.
To the new shit.
That means she was in the studio.
She was in the studio. She's the bitch singing on the
Ain't
shit.
nobody even supposed to know that song.
Nobody.
Who's
Shit is an
laughing on the
exclusive,
This
right?
is the premiere. This is the premiere of the song. You perform this song
Bitch
for the
knows.
first time.
And
She know
bitches,
all
but
the
bitches,
words.
She the
be-
rapper
the bitches
whisperer?
will be extra too, like, ew, like being like, yeah.
Wait, don't let you know your nigga's artistic expression ways though, like, cause you know when he writes certain shit, it means certain shit.
Mhm.
'Cause one of my niggas.
One of my
I
niggas.
know
Close-
what the fuck he be up to, cause when he do it to me, you feel me? Like, so when he be dropping his old shit and be naming certain songs, certain shit, I be like, who the fuck was that? Who's that? That title seems
You said
real
Fruit Loops? Who's that?
No, I don't like that.
Fruit Loops.
I'm talking about a program, baby. Damn.
Nah. Who's buying you
Talk
food?
about
'Cause
cereal.
You used to eat Captain Crunch.
I like
nigga.
General Mills.
You ain't know how I use Mary. You know what I mean? That's Mary Jane. not
Mary
an
Jane,
actual
man.
person.
Hey, Mary from down the street. Is Mary Jane.
That's Maria.
You know
I know
I
what the
smoke.
fuck that means. Fuck out of here. All
That's
right.
Maria.
All right. Do you have any other tips?
Yeah, I got tips. I ain't even give my
Oh, go,
tips.
go. What's your tips, RB?
Me either. I
Your
kept getting
tips-
distracted.
My
You did
tips
do
for
some.
dating an artist, aka me. Patience, man.
Mm.
Patience. Utmost patience.
What that mean? I'm not gonna text you all day.
Wait.
Pretty
What
much.
that really mean?
No,
What that look like, my
that
nigga?
ass.
Wait
You're
till I'm done
that
with
ass.
this session. Wait till I'm
Yeah.
done with these drinks.
Yeah.
Wait till I'm done
But you see,
at this event.
But I feel like it takes 3 seconds to type a text.
It does, but sometimes you don't
artists
get
are
that
so
3
in their
seconds.
own
You feel me?
shit when it's like, nigga, your studio session is not the only thing happening in this world. That shit is minuscule as fuck.
But to that's their life. Come on.
Those
Oh,
are my
that's
5
my-
to 6 hours.
And they paid
That I
that they
paid
paid
for,
for,
you
yeah.
feel me?
that
You
I'm
say that's not
creating artwork that
Yes.
I'm trying to get paid for.
Especially
feel me?
that's probably the reason you're dating them too.
Get paid for this love.
Pay for this love.
Y'all know that meme where it's just like, hey, you send your man a text message. Hey, I'm up and I'm ready for attention.
Yeah.
It's just a text like, hey, I'm ready for attention. What are you doing?
That's simple. Like, nothing, I feel like nothing makes a woman feel better than like when her nigga is like wants to talk to her.
Or when a nigga just drop her on the FaceTime. Put me on the FaceTime. You don't, just let me
Never.
be there.
Never,
wanna
bro.
talk.
Nah.
Like, we never want to talk. Like, the fuck are we talking about?
Wow.
That's a clear sign that you are not my man.
Uh-huh.
Like,
We're on different
don't
pages.
text me. I'm not gonna text you either, nigga.
Yo.
My name is always gonna be something to talk about.
Yeah.
Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, they don't stop talking.
No, they got an open relationship.
No, no.
That's why they
That's why they
chill.
like each other.
They got an open
When I said,
relationship.
hold on.
Whatever the
So
That's
when I
why they
say that,
cool.
They have their
They
own
don't annoy
lives.
each other every day. That's what it
So
is.
y'all are saying
me-
that the women annoy you. That's
No,
I
what
wouldn't say that.
Let me.
No,
You
I
just
didn't
said
know
that.
That's what you said.
Backtrack.
I did say
Backtrack.
annoying, but I didn't say that
Backtrack.
was correlated to text
Let me-
messaging all
let
the
me-
time.
let me-
That is annoying
Let
sometimes.
me give you the,
But though
let
it
me
is,
give you the
can be.
definitive backstory behind that statement. What the fuck is there to talk about? that stems from being hit up, even in the middle of the day while you at work.
Yeah.
Being hit up when you've explained that you got something going on. You know what I mean? I'm not idle right now.
Yeah.
These are not after work hours.
Only something you can do in your idle time. You understand how that sounds?
No.
Well, if you at work, you gotta be professional.
Yeah, you can't be on your phone
You can't just be
everywhere.
on your phone, just be talking to
But
shorty.
y'all do though.
Okay, you be on
True.
your
Not
phone
true.
at work.
Not all the way true.
If this was a bitch that he just was DMing on Instagram, he would be responding to them shits at work.
Facts.
That's not even that
That's not
true.
even. That's not true.
That's
I don't
not
think
even
true.
that
I
true.
don't think that's
You got a little more quiet, Chocolate
That's
Brown.
not, that's not even that
I'm
true.
thinking
All
of
right,
bathroom.
I will admit there is a difference between if you talking to someone who you haven't talked to before, who you're excited about.
That just got me.
I
tight.
wouldn't. All right. There's a no.
That just got me tight.
It gets you tight, but at the same time, think about it. Think about it like this. All right.
Especially
Let
if
me
we
put the punch
we
down.
talk every day.
If you talk
After I get off work, I'm like, hey, baby, what's up? When I
Okay.
wake up in the morning, I'm like, hey, baby, what's up?
What's
Before I
up?
go to sleep, I'm like,
hey baby,
good
what's
night.
up? Exactly. Or what?
But this all sounds like.
But it's not.
Wait,
Yeah,
let's
we
y'all
think
let
about
Chocolate
it.
Brown say.
Yeah, y'all are just
You
getting
think
shit
about it
out the
like
way.
that as like.
When I wake up in the morning. So
Hold up.
Yeah, exactly.
I texted you when you didn't
She's
respond,
right.
that's when I wanted to
She's
text
right
you.
because that's kind of the bare minimum.
Is that not
If
toxic?
you think about it as like
Wait.
the bare minimum of what you have to
Right.
do, that's when you have a problem.
It's not about the.
But if you're
This one person
genuinely,
keeps
if you're
calling in. Should we answer?
genuinely,
Yeah, let's see what
Okay,
they
we
say.
we have a caller coming in.
okay, oh shit.
Hello.
Hello. You got to turn us off in the background.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, what's up, yo, what y'all doing? I'm watching y'all video.
Hey, we are talking about what was the topic?
We're talking about dating artists, basically. Like, what are your tips for someone who is dating an artist?
Dating an artist? Well, it depends. I'm an artist myself, you know, so it depends.
Everybody is.
So what would be some tips? Some tips for people who wanted to date you.
Like if I'm doing music and we doing music together, you know, as long as that we can both see each other and do our own thing, you feel me? And then we can't let the social media be like fucking up everything, you know?
Okay.
Because you still have to flirt on social media, right? When you're an artist.
No, of course, you throw your little like Twitter stuff and everything, you feel me? But at the same time, you know, social media could be like, they want to throw allegations and then they want to be like, oh, your girl was with this nigga and then that's how drama starts, you feel me? As long as you got that type of relationship with shorty, that just know that, you know, that shit ain't happening, you feel me? But sometimes people get caught slipping, you feel me?
Yeah.
So it's about having security.
It's about
Right,
not
it's
getting
about
caught.
having
That's what he
security
said.
and trust and, like,
It's about not getting caught.
And not getting
Absolutely.
caught.
let me ask you something. I want to say one thing.
What's up?
What you call it? I had one of my best friends, right? And me and my best friend been going to that's my best friend for since 13 years, right? So, like I was doing my thing when I was young. I was young and I had like a little 15-year-old, 17-year-old when I was like 16, 17, right? And then like, you know, my man's, you know, I was doing my thing with shorty, and then I found out this girl was just like a pop and drop. You feel me? My day one, my best friend, I'm like, yo, after a couple of years, I found out this nigga hit it too. And I'm like, yo, my boy Chris, you feel me? And I'm like, yo, bro, you tell me 2 years later after you hit this shit? Like, I didn't feel no way about it.
Wait, so you in love with her?
It was already passed.
You in love with her?
Remember Chris? What?
You in love with her?
What? Nah, I was in love with her in the beginning because we first met in the beginning. But then I started to realize what she was. Because
Papa drop.
Okay.
Papa drop.
Tatiana.
But I'm saying, this is the whole phase, though.
This girl had she was a nymphomaniac. She was fucking 14-year-olds. She was fucking 50-year-olds.
Oh.
50-year-olds, 60-years.
So
There's
she's
nothing wrong with that.
pedophile?
She just likes to fuck.
She liked the
She was with
14.
14-year-old?
She wasn't
14.
with him. He just liked her.
Doing some crazy shit. Like I don't condone it.
Wait, how old were you when this happened?
Yeah, how old was she with that 14-year-old?
Not like literally, like she was like if the nigga was looking like 19, but the nigga was actually 15, and she thought the nigga was cute, she was down for the flirt.
Was she an adult?
Who wants
what
that?
age?
Who wants
At
that?
what age?
Maybe I fell for a tree. You feel me?
A what?
I don't know what he's
A
saying.
treesh? What's a treesh?
Is it a trees?
Is she over 21 fucking 14-year-old?
At what age is she doing
So
it?
she's an abuser.
That's what it sounds like.
Nah, but end of the day is like, you know, I believe in trust in a relationship.
I'm trying to get
Okay.
him the meat and potatoes.
Okay.
He got all my feelings.
Your girl and all this extra shit. Like that shit's like
She sounds like she needs to go to jail.
Yeah.
We're concerned about this woman, so tell
She
her
live
to
in
hit
Jackson
us
Heights.
up.
Thank you so much, though. Thank you so much.
Thank you for calling. He already hung up.
Oh my
That nigga mentioned the
god.
Citizens app. What?
He did say something about
Like,
Citizens
just
app.
like the Citizens app. Like,
I
yo,
don't
What is
I don't know
that?
where he was going after that, but that sounded concerning.
You know what? But on that note, let's get into Chocolate Brown. Let's get into more about you.
She wanted
Yeah,
to.
artist.
Oh no, I go.
Please, sorry, I know that was a bad segue from
That
a
was a
child
good segue.
abuser to to your history,
what he
your
called a
biography.
pop and drop?
Pop and
Oh,
drop.
I'm
I heard a pop
I'm
before.
gonna write that
Pop
down.
and drop is
Wait, I heard also a treesh. How do you spell that?
A-T-R-I-I-C-E.
What
I don't know
does
about
that?
trees.
What does that word mean?
I thought that was a name. That sounds like a name.
Treesh. Okay, I never heard that one. That's another word for the whole phase. Okay. I mean, for
Wait,
hoes.
what was the definition of it though?
Just a thought.
Oh, okay.
Tatiana.
It's new. Oh, it's new. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
it's
A
new.
trees is new?
I'm not calling bitches
What the
treesh.
fuck does that mean? How
I'm
do you
not
get
calling
Maybe
nobody
like a-
no treesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell is
I
that?
You
like
a thought.
it. It rolls off the tongue nice.
You a thought. Just be a thought. You thought ass bitch.
But I can relate to that. You know what I mean? Wanting somebody who's just out here just giving it up to everybody, like giving it up.
I
to
get
So what?
everybody.
That mean
I
that
get
changes
that.
her character?
That's what I'm saying. This,
That
you
changes
go
her
into the
heart?
hoe phase. We're hoe positive and sex positive. Other than that fucking little kid shit.
It's beyond.
Yeah, he talking about
It's
fucking
beyond-
15,
That was
14
concerning.
and 15-year-olds.
It's beyond
And she just
being
be with it.
it's
She thinking
beyond
they
being
19,
whole
but she be
positive.
with it.
It's like it's one thing. It's one thing to be whole positive and sexually free. It's another thing to
I
just
can't wait to hear the rest of the sentence.
be a smut. Like just
Oh.
let anybody hit it. It don't matter who it is.
I get what you
if
mean,
a nigga
just to
look
be-
good, you letting him hit it. If a nigga
So?
look good, if a nigga doing something, you
It
letting him
don't
hit.
even
You
be
letting him
niggas
hit,
who
you
look
letting
good.
him hit,
If
you
I-
letting him hit.
I see it
It
more
just be
being,
niggas that
I see
talk
it
to
more
you,
being
right?
like someone who
Who
has
say the
like
right
a
shit.
nymphomaniac, someone who more like sex addict. So I understand when it's something that it's like affecting your life and you just don't give a fuck. You're fucking children because you just need to have sex. I think there's a line there,
that's
right?
extreme.
There's
Hell
there
yeah,
becomes
that's an
an
extreme
issue
line.
when you're having sex and it's affecting having
That's a
sex with
predator.
people is affecting your whole life. You're not going to work because you're just going to have sex. You're not eating because you just want to have sex. It doesn't matter who it is.
bro.
You're just letting people
I
in your
can't
house to fuck
imagine
you.
not
They're
functioning
fully
without
functioning
like.
potheads out here.
Right?
You can be a fully functional nympho, but I think people just look down upon you.
Those are the days for
A
it.
fully functional nympho?
Yeah.
I've never.
so.
I don't think I've ever met a fully. Actually, no, I'm bugging.
A fully functioning nympho.
I've definitely met a fully functioning.
What?
I just think
What's
people.
the number
But I
that
think-
makes you a nympho?
I
I
think
just
you're a
think, I
nympho.
think it's just the way
If
it's the way you're having.
if you're
sex.
walking around with
How
with
you're having
a
sex.
plug for your asshole every day, I think that counts as you being an info. I think if you want a asshole plug every day, in your
Yeah.
ass, walking around just shopping for groceries.
Oh, you
I know a chick like that.
you just got it.
I
in
know
during the
someone.
day.
Yeah.
And you got that.
And you got that little egg thing you put in your
Yeah.
vagina
Yoni?
to tighten it.
No, yoni. That's exercise.
Yeah, that's exercise. That's to make
Nah.
your.
Not
Nah.
to her.
Make it
She just be
tighter.
holding it all
Shit,
day.
Every
In the,
3 seconds, you.
if it's holding it in there for like half
You
a day,
can't. No, y'all don't know because you can't even really feel it in there. Y'all really
you
don't.
can't
know.
you can't feel an egg in your vagina.
You really can't
I
feel it
watch
like
porn
that.
with these things.
What,
being,
yonis?
being pressed by the people who are watching, and it
The
goes
remote
off.
control ones.
Yeah.
Okay, no,
What the
we're
fuck
talking
porn
about
is
regular
this?
yoni
All right,
eggs.
so like when
Remote
like
control.
it's more with like cam girls. They be having the little
They
Oh,
Toy,
yeah,
like a
yeah,
They
yeah.
do.
the vibrating toy, and the
And you
people
be-
watching.
Oh yeah.
They be
can
telling
press-
them to
they
do
can
the certain.
pay
Yeah,
money
yeah,
and
yeah.
then-
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I think it's like $1 or like $1.50.
Let me
every
tell
time
y'all
you
from
wanna-
I ain't gonna lie. I actually
Experience.
considered that before to
It's
be a
from my
cam guy.
experience. Basically, whenever
Oh, yeah.
they tip you, the thing vibrates. So based on how long they tip you, it
And
vibrates
you
for
be
that
seeing
long.
them
You know?
go
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was a cam girl, but I never got to that stage.
Wait, Chocolate Brown. You said you wanted to be a cam.
Oh yeah, I was considering doing like a cam guy situation.
What
Ooh.
made you consider that?
Why? Mostly because I was broke at the time.
The money is lit.
Yeah, mostly because I was broke and I was just like, I feel like
I got you with a site later.
there's a market for, I guess, quote unquote big bone guys. I guess
Yeah.
that that'll watch that shit and be like, oh yeah, dude.
So what would you do? Like sing?
Sing. I should sing and jerk off at the same time.
I feel like the thing has to
shouldn't
be
it?
super unique, like what you're doing, for people to be like, yo, nah, you seen that singing nigga that be playing with his meat? Yeah, you gotta go to that page. You know what I mean? You gotta be doing something crazy.
He hit him.
Yeah.
Especially if you like blown, like if your voice is like.
It's hard.
No,
I've never
I don't
tried
know
jerking
if
off
you
and singing
know,
at the same
but
time
Chocolate
though.
Brown is, I'm his number one fan. So
Are
Chocolate
you?
Brown
Literally.
is like,
She is.
literally singer.
She told me the first day she saw him, she was like, "I'm now your number one fan."
Yes.
And I was like,
Every
okay.
time he performs, Becky's like, I love you. I'm like,
He's like,
"Bitch,
yeah,
that's
I mean, like, I love you
I'm
too.
like,
Yeah, I see you.
it's excessive.
Until we were at Chocolate Brown Coachella, I'm gonna still be in the number one.
Oh, it's gonna-
Chocolatella.
That's gonna be a lit show.
Chocolatella.
Just know that. Me and Coachella, y'all.
So I did. then-
Of course.
if that's the case, then I wholeheartedly believe you can make mad bread.
Yeah, I think I can make. I never actually tried to jerk off and sing at the same time. I feel like that's
You're
distracting.
gonna need some practice.
It's gonna, like
Yeah.
I got.
Oh my
either-
life.
I should sing about like actual sexual things. I
that
think,
would be
with your
hot,
little,
like some Miguel.
That would be lit as
"Fucking you so
fuck.
hard, you feel me? Something crazy like.
yeah, I wanna fuck you.
I'm taking out your anal beads. Like something crazy.
That would be, yeah, it would have to be funny too, because that's one thing I do like about Chocolate Brown's music. It's kind of like funny, but like
Yeah, I
also
try to put a
really
little-
good. And then
yeah.
it's just like, oh my god, his voice, like oh my god, this is like so many feelings at once. Yeah.
I try
What's
to.
the first song you
Yeah.
gonna put me on to?
Oh yeah.
Matter of fact, let me ask you.
What song you want to be put onto? Oh man,
What's if somebody came to you and was just like,
put me onto a song.
tell me who Chocolate Brown is? What's the first song you would?
I would probably put on Rain Day, just because that's who I am now as an artist. When you guys saw me, I wasn't
you doing
fully
like farmers
into.
market.
Yeah, I was
like
still
that.
in the farmers market phase when
Yeah.
you saw me. I'm not on that no more. I'm on some crazier shit
okay.
now.
Okay, so please let everyone know a little bit more about you.
Okay, so I'm an artist. I'm a rapper, singer, trumpet player from Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy, New York.
Let's go.
I recently discovered that I have a somewhat great singing voice. So
This
I've
is
been
recent?
Yeah,
How
I've only
recent?
been singing maybe like the last year and a half. I would
So
say
I'm
like
in,
legit
I'm in
in
here
shows.
early.
Legit in shows. It's only been like the last year and a half where I've actually been singing. The rest of the time I was just a rapper. Straight up.
Okay.
I was just bars. But then I was like, oh shit, I can sing.
How did you figure out that you could sing?
I always kind of knew it, but I just
You
never.
just didn't have the confidence.
I never expressed it exactly. I always just like, if I were to sing to somebody, it would probably be for like a girl. If I'm trying to bag, if I'm like in the 6th grade, I was just like, yeah, I can sing, and I'll just bust out a quick like 1, 2.
What was your go-to song?
Oh shit! It was only there's only one.
You had your go-to song back.
I
then.
had one go-to song that was just like, all right, nobody's probably gonna know this song. It was like, it was the Beyonce song from the Gold member from the Austin Powers movie. It's gold, it's gold, it's gold, it's gold, it's got to go, baby.
Yeah.
I'd sing that shit. They'd be like, oh shit, my pussy's wet or whatever.
Oh, okay, that's good.
So then I was like, oh shit, so maybe I should try it. And then,
Nigga, if I was a singer, it'd be dangerous.
son, you feel me? And that's what I
It'd
real.
be
Relax.
dangerous
Don't even
out here.
think about
No,
it.
no, no.
Simmer down.
I realized the power that I had when it came to the singing shit. Because when I was a rapper, I wouldn't get as much female attention as because
you would get the guys dapping you up like, yo,
you
bar.
lit, nigga. Like it'd be occasionally there'd be like, you feel me, like, oh, like you good, like I meet a
This
girl,
is my
whatever.
singing voice.
But now, you feel me? No, but now that I've been singing, it's just like it's a lot of female attention, and I'm just like, that's a cool, like social, like experiment type thing I should do. You feel me? Or I've done. I should
So
do.
that's what I'm about to say. Do you know that song? What is it? Frank Ocean, where he's talking about like, do you just sing to get women, or have you ever
No.
like used that?
Have I ever used it to
Yes,
get women?
to get women.
Definitely.
Like how?
Yeah, how does that
Oh
work?
man. Okay. How does it work?
They just come up to you after the show?
Sometimes, most of the time, it's like after the show, where it's just like, "Yo, you're fucking lit," and then we'll like have a conversation. And I'm also a funny guy too, so
Oh,
I feel like that's
how you seal the
that's
deal.
another segue to the woman's heart. If you're funny, I'm not that good looking, like so you can if you could sing or if you funny, I feel like, and you're not that good looking.
Let me tell you
I
something.
had to be
Jokes out
I had
them
to sing
panties,
her,
boo.
you feel me? Yeah, I'll sing you like that. I'll make that joke on stage sometimes. I'll be like, I'll sing y'all out your panties and shit. And then I
shit.
think I don't know, a certain confidence from that. I think is just like the catalyst for like, oh, here's a groupie.
They're like, well, let me find out.
Exactly. Why am I so wet? I was
Oh
like,
my
oh
God.
shit.
Nigga was on the mic like,
Oh, I stopped. No.
hitting
I
all
literally
those
stopped what I was
Okay.
saying. I was addressing the crowd, and then somebody, or I was singing or some shit. She said that, and I stopped what I was doing. I was like, who said that?
Yeah, let me eye her out. Okay.
Oh, it's you?
I see
All right,
you.
I'll come talk to you later.
I see you at the bar, mommy.
Yeah.
I feel like you're about to start getting like bras and underwear thrown at you.
That's the next step. That's
That's-
You know what?
That's
I'll
the
start
next
it.
step.
I'll
Yeah,
start it next
please.
show, and I'll be like,
I had a hat thrown at me once, but it was my hat that I gave to somebody, and I ended up losing the hat because I didn't know it was thrown at me because I was so into my show. So like, I'll be singing and rapping. Like usually I'll be closing my eyes or I'll have sunglasses on to
Okay.
cover that I'm closing my eyes.
okay.
And then like
you
she
close
said
your
she threw my hat, and I was like, yo, I paid like $8 for the hat. Where'd you throw the hat at? I never found the fucking hat. This is when I first started performing.
Okay.
I was like 17. And I was trying to bag like a
So
21
how old are you now?
I'm 26 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you
So-
still close your eyes? I'm sorry.
Yeah. I do still close my eyes. I think I play a lot, or play. When I was playing trumpet, I played a lot better when I closed my eyes, I think. And it correlates to me performing, you know. They say you're not supposed to do that. You got to address the crowd. Like, you got to be looking at them. I say that's fucking bullshit. As long as you're fucking shit up and you somewhat address the crowd, like, you know what, after the song,
Yeah, you take your.
you say
you
something
have
to
your-
them. You
your
know, you have your little
moments,
moments. But, like, if I'm in my moment, I'm trying to sing to you or rap to you, and I want you to feel what I'm feeling, I'm most likely going to close my eyes, because whenever I close my eyes, I'm just thinking of, like, all the dopest shit ever. And the thing about me is this, when I perform, these days, I don't even do, like a legit, like, set. I usually just throw on a beat table on YouTube, and I'll just go
Okay.
off. And I'll
You'll
just
just freestyle.
I do whatever the
You'll
fuck.
just vibe
Literally
out.
every fucking show I do now is just,
Okay.
I'll just freestyle or rap or whatever. Like the show you saw me at, that was all like performed for the
Okay.
most part. Did you see me with Solomon,
The
the white guy that was performing behind
Yes.
me?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
that was like half and half. That was like
Okay,
half
okay,
freestyle,
okay.
half shit we've already pre-recorded. So
Okay.
like these days, I'm just like
So you saying you have? So what's your music like now? You said what song you said? Runaway.
Rain Day.
Rain Day,
is
sorry.
a good song, and it's a vibe.
Okay.
It's been. I just released that. You think so? Yeah.
Very representative
Of me now, yeah. I just released a song called "It's a Vibe."
Okay. And what's that? How would you describe that?
That
It's
song?
a vibe.
I was gonna say,
It's
would
a
it
vibe.
just be a vibe?
See, it's crazy because whenever I go to the studio, I usually just freestyle and we'll just build off what that is. So when I say it's a vibe, I'm talking in the perspective is like, okay, like kind of with a groupie, I guess. So I'm talking to him. It's like, hey, like you see me on the show or whatever, and then we're just having fun afterwards. It's a vibe. Like it's a vibe. You, me, my dreams, and I. We can have fun. We can maybe fall in love, but it's gonna be
Off of this vibe.
me, you, my dreams.
Mm.
You know, like so. Kind of like the question we had. Kind of like the question. You, me, my dreams, and I. You, my dreams, and I is what I say in the song.
Like
So
this
it's gonna be
narcissistic motherfucker.
It's a, but that's an artist thing. You feel me? Like, and
Yeah.
I felt like I had to express
Like I'm dating
that.
my dreams, and like you can come experience this
Exactly.
with us if you want.
How we were saying, we was like the artists are already cheating on their spouse with themselves. You feel me? Like if
Yeah.
you want to think about it like that,
Or
but-
whatever their art is.
or whatever their art is, exactly.
That's
You know?
very cool.
So I kind of did that to represent that.
Okay.
But the video's coming out soon. I
Awesome.
recorded the
Yeah.
video.
Awesome.
It's done. It's gonna come out. Well, I don't have a specific date yet, but like look for that. I would say May,
Okay.
June. Yeah,
Okay. Cool. Cool.
because it's already done. I'm just thinking of like the perfect day to put it
Your
out.
rollout, right?
Yeah, you feel me? Like I got some promotion to do for it first. I don't want to
That's
just
awesome.
release it on some lemonade shit because I'm not that big yet.
Yeah.
It's gonna get big.
You're like, I'm gonna need some promo.
Yeah, I gotta need a little bit of promo. And this is it.
So, what are your plans for the summertime? Are you gonna be hoeing for the summer? Are you gonna be looking for
Oh.
love for the summer?
That wasn't the plan for the summer. I recently just broke up with somebody. So the plan
So
for
it's
the
your
summer.
whole phase?
The plan. I just broke up with somebody.
No, I'm saying so. It's your whole phase now.
I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm slowly
Yeah,
transitioning.
they usually come after a breakup.
Sing and joke them panties off, boy.
I was think, but the thing is that I was doing that before I got in a relationship, and it was starting to get old. You feel me? Where it's just
How long
like
you been in a relationship?
We weren't even in it that long. We were in it for like, I would say like 7 months, 8 months.
Okay. That's still long.
It's long, but it ain't long enough though.
It'd be
That's most of the year.
That ain't long enough though.
Yeah. You're like, okay, I'm still able to like.
It's
live.
like half of last year, half of this year, pretty much.
Okay.
So like, yeah, I guess I'm.
Did you like the relationship space, and then you're like looking to do that again?
Do I like? I like it, but like, it was the whole like, damn. This all comes back to the question of the day shit. Like, you gotta be. She had problems with me, like, you know, being on stage and like conversating with other women and shit like that. So it would turn into that. Like, we would argue and shit over that, and then it started becoming like sort of like a disease. Like, what's that book that Shakespeare, Othello, where they say the eye, like jealousy is like the green eye or something like that. So it was kind of like that, where it's just like every other fucking day, or it started becoming every day, or she would just ask me about another chick, and we'll be chilling, we watching Netflix, and I'll be like, yeah.
It's because she's probably on Instagram too much.
She's on Instagram, and it's just like, yo, like, and the thing is, like,
and
I've
it's just
shown
like, if you
you.
have that perspective,
I've shown
you're gonna
you.
always see things through that perspective.
And they do that thing where they don't talk about it right away,
And they let it run in their mind and shit. They let it fester away in their mind.
That has
and
been me.
snowball into a big
Exactly. It's snow.
avalanche.
So
Exactly.
she's like, so you were talking about, and you're just like, wait.
And then it starts.
Like, last week you said her name Emily. Like, I wanted to know, like, is it this girl who's been liking and commenting? Like, all over?
It's those moments where guys, that's when they think we're crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, you could have just talked to me. It's just like, you have validity.
Yeah,
but it's
you
just
got
like,
it.
whatever you're doing, this is scaring me.
Right.
Like, what? Yeah.
That's what
I
it was becoming that way to
wholeheartedly
me.
believe that y'all are the reason for the term bringing up old shit.
Oh yeah, I would say so.
I would say
Why
that.
you always
Yeah.
bringing up
Why
old
you
shit?
bringing
That
up old
stem
shit?
from women bringing up old shit.
But you know, okay.
But
Just because I'm a woman and I'm always gonna be for us, I can say at least we bring it up. Y'all niggas hold on to shit and y'all won't say nothing like
I wouldn't say that.
But y'all would do it with y'all.
I wouldn't say that.
Right.
I wouldn't say that.
Actions.
Y'all do the same shit. Y'all hold on to it forever, and then you bring it out the perfect moment to just like knee you in the balls.
The perfect moment though.
Well, there's nothing wrong with
The
that.
perfect moment is to bring it up.
Now there's nothing
The
wrong with
perfect
it.
moment is to bring it up when it bothers you.
Exactly.
Yes, that is.
But I feel like
I
niggas
get
do
that.
But I have heard that men, they don't feel that they have the space to bring it up because women will black on them.
Yeah.
We'll just take it over too. We'll take over
That
that.
we
take it
try
over.
to we try to avoid a lot
they're
of
like,
shit
you
because
know
we know
what?
like nah, my girl
that's
gonna
when
be
they
crazy.
say you're always right because like, you know, if they even said like, okay, but like you didn't have to yell at me.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
alright.
It'd be like
They
that.
would be
So I'd be
like,
like, yo,
what?
We
I
have a
was
call
just-
coming in.
Let's see what they
Let's
say.
see what they gotta say. Hello.
It's probably my ex.
Hello. It be doing that sometimes.
Oh my gosh, imagine.
Should we call it and hang it up?
That would make the episode so
That would make
excellent.
it lit.
It's my ex calling and hanging up.
So that nigga, chocolate brown.
So I was insecure, like, all right.
Oh,
Really?
But let's talk about
Really?
how Emily really was coming to your shows and you was texting.
And you was in that bitch face.
I'll admit, like, I've definitely made like mistakes in like my past relationship. I definitely
Okay.
made a mistake where it was just.
So
like,
you were extra flirty?
I would say so. Sometimes
You dragged the
Yeah.
conversation
So
a
it
little
was
long?
true. See,
No.
you're right.
I wouldn't say I would drag. I wouldn't drag the conversation longer, but it would be.
It would be.
It'd be too
apparent.
nice of a conversation.
And you're like,
They
you know
be
the girl,
too
you know the girl's
friendly.
into
That's
you.
the shit.
I'll know the girl's into me, and I'll try to manipulate her into doing.
Like, if I
something
see
for-
y'all
or to put me
laughing,
onto
that's a
show
problem.
or some
Okay,
shit like
okay,
that, you know?
okay. So okay, I get
I'll
it.
utilize that.
So
But
that
at the
would
same
be-
time,
that would be extra
my girl
text
would.
messages and extra like calls and extra shit
Doing too much.
during your relationship.
If there's
time.
extra shit after that, as long as it stays in like in that realm where it's just like, all right, you got the DM, you got the Instagram shit, but you don't have my number or my email,
Yeah.
all that shit to be like contacting me. I try to keep it there. I try to create boundaries.
Niggas be on Instagram way
Niggas
more
be
than
on
they be on
Instagram.
anything else.
That's very true.
What?
I don't be on it all the time though.
All right, they called back.
But
Let's see.
that's my boundary though, because
Okay.
I'm not on Instagram all the time.
Okay, that's fair.
You feel me?
Hello.
Hello. What up?
Hi.
Crazy.
No,
it's okay.
Yeah, we're
I
talking.
heard what y'all was talking about how like the little relationship gods. They got a little thing I want to say right quick.
Okay,
Yeah,
what's
what's
up?
good?
95% of the time when men mess around with women, you got to understand a lot of people got in relationships based off of lust.
True.
It ain't no, you can't say it's love what we doing. It's the whole game of it.
Yeah.
Men got a thing for like their adrenaline rush.
They like the chase, right?
Yeah. But at the same time, being caught up in lust, when you looking at something that you want, whether it's a guy looking at a girl looking at a guy, you're not thinking about the truth. You just thinking about how you gonna get that right then and there.
Yeah, about the feeling.
So a lot of that stuff come up, and y'all go messing around. You meet a chick. Me personally, I never mess with a chick more than two weeks. I get up and I get out of there on my own. That's me. I don't like
Ever?
Forever?
Nah.
Or do you mean like cheating wise?
Listen, I'm 26. I just got my own house. You know how long it took me when I was like 15, 16. I was dating all them older women. I used to get played, doing all that shit. It ain't gonna happen no more.
Oh.
So now you
Come
just.
to my house.
So now it's 2 weeks and then they're done.
Oh.
No, that's all I want to say. I don't want to bother you.
Okay.
No, thank you so much.
How many sexual partners have you had?
To be honest with you, probably over like 500.
Okay.
Okay. That's
Okay, that adds up. That adds up.
Okay. Thank you so much for calling.
That's me personally. I like to.
You use condoms, right, sir?
You using condoms?
Be gone when you wake up. That's just all it is. Too.
You using condoms?
He just said I'm gonna be gone when you wake up.
Okay, that's all.
I get more of a rush. We fuck around for like a day or two and that's it.
Okay.
Oh.
Moving on and shit like that.
All right.
A lot of guys like that, but at the same time, when you find and you looking for a relationship, you got to take your time, man, and figure out what you want. Because like I said, it is lust.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
sharing
so
that.
much. Bye.
Wow.
Wow. These niggas.
He's scary.
I knew it. I was like, asking him because I feel like he's
He's an info.
He is. But you know what? That's the thing too. I feel like that's more of a mental health thing with men
but
that
that's what-
they don't really
But that's what I'm
acknowledge.
saying. But it's the same thing with women too. I think there's not a lot of space for that in the whole feminist sex positivity conversation. Yeah, you can have sex with whoever you want, but like when it's an exorbitant amount of time,
Like when it's like
when
what
you're
are you
abusing
doing?
yourself,
Who are
it's
you
just
doing
like,
this
That's
with?
there's a
my
mark.
rule for like discerning between someone I would consider a hoe. Like, you know what I mean? Like if I'm gonna call a bitch a hoe, or if she living her life and she fuck these niggas. It's a difference, right? Like I would consider a woman more on the hoe side of things when they're unhealthy as fuck in the head, like on some. If I have sex with this man, that means that he's going to be something other than a nigga I'm just fucking.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? And it's like, literally, I have, like, you know, as girls, like, I listen to, like, my homegirls talking and shit, and, like, women really will have sex with a nigga thinking that means that that's about to get them to another level.
Nope.
Of, like,
Nope. That actually
something.
stops it.
Like, genuinely, like, and really, like, oh, like, just for instance, right? Like, I had a roommate. Like, we lived together. So, all of these moments in our lives, like, were shared, right? Like, because, bitch, either he's coming here, you gotta go, or, like, whatever, I'm going there, bitch, where you going? So, you feel me? So, it's like,
You gotta know what you're talking about.
we're, like, talking about this shit, and, like, it'll just, like, the advice. Like, I don't take advice from people, but, like, you know, when you have a girl, y'all talking, y'all give advice. So, like, shit that they would say to me, she would say to me, like, just go over there. You never know what could happen. It's like, bitch, I know exactly what's gonna happen. And they gonna fuck me and then not answer my text message.
I'm just gonna have a wet pussy and that's it.
Did you even come?
Right, like,
Because that's the main thing. That's the main thing.
Like, you telling me to go over there, but it's like, from her perspective, going to a nigga's house, like, because he invited you over, and that's the only reason why, like, that's your choice.
That's winning.
And,
choice.
Right. And so, like, to her, like, that means that maybe you can get further with the nigga. And, like, so I feel like there are women out there. And so, okay, so say you meet the dude today, and then he invites you to his house Tuesday. And you're like, oh, if I go, maybe he gonna be my boyfriend.
Absolutely not. Do not go to a man's house you don't know. Absolutely fucking not.
And that's just what I'm saying. And then, like, okay, now it's Tuesday.
Like, if he invites you to your house.
I go to an event
Absolutely
Wednesday, I meet
not.
another nigga. And the nigga that I just fucked on Tuesday, he stopped texting me because I fucked him.
Because he got
'Cause
what
you
he
let him fuck
what he
on
needed.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
I gave him what he wanted, and that's all that he wanted. And I thought that maybe I was gonna be his girlfriend anyway. So now by Friday, I'm in my feelings because this nigga done played me.
Mhm.
It's been 3 days.
And you haven't even known this nigga for more than a week.
Hello, and you so in your feelings. You haven't even known this nigga for more than a week, and then you go out of revenge, well, just because you a dumb bitch in your head and yourself.
You just do it with someone else.
And now that's 2 niggas this week.
And it's just a cycle. So that's what I'm saying. It's
When she laughing, Matt.
somebody called in. He's talking about he don't fuck with a girl more than 2 weeks.
More than 2 weeks.
More than 2 weeks. He
talking about. He said he got played a lot when he was 16, 17.
That's
now,
also
now he got his own house. Yeah, he got his own house now, so he don't want nobody trying to like stay around and trying to play him. I guess.
Who you talking about?
The
Somebody
guy who
just called. We just got to call her.
Oh.
I think that definitely happened.
We all been played when we was.
But no, I feel like that's a common
story with
thread.
men,
A lot
yeah.
of men, they get played when they're younger, and
very
then
true.
they get in their 20s and they wow.
And then they treat women
That's me.
Because
Does that
it's
happen
a
to
lot.
you?
Oh yeah.
Not realize how like immature and like childish that is.
And also,
I
y'all
can
not
get
realize,
that, but at the same time,
I'm also gonna get this
I'm
pussy.
also gonna get this pussy. I'm also
But
gonna
I'm
get this.
saying, like,
I don't care.
we as
not-
women,
I don't-
we've been through a lot too.
It's
like,
habitual.
like
It's,
yesterday.
it's
Not
habitual.
right? Like I get my heart broken mad times.
But it's more. I think it's more frequent when it comes to like guys. I feel like when we're constantly trying to pursue you, and half the time it's just like we get the rejection and shit. So
More than half the time.
More than half the time, definitely. I'm just throwing out random numbers.
Yeah,
So it's
that's
habitual.
nature.
When it's habitually, when you're
Okay.
being habitually fucking rejected, once you don't get rejected and then it's a constant thing, you're like, oh, I'm the shit. Like,
Yo, what? In high school, I turned into the biggest
the
thought
biggest.
in New York City.
I was an ugly ass kid
biggest
growing
thought
up. Like,
in New
and
York
once
City.
you figure out that confidence within yourself, it
You're like,
can
it's over.
It's over. It can tend to like run ragged sometimes like that. You gotta learn how to control it, but that's all part of growing up, though.
It's just some of us experienced it earlier
Some of it's
than others.
exactly. Some of it's experience it earlier than
It
others.
didn't start until 2 years ago, and it's over.
Same.
Me
Really?
too.
Mine just getting
Literally,
revamped.
me too.
Mine's
My,
getting
yeah, I'm
revamped
gonna.
at the
Yeah,
end.
Mine's
mine
just
is
under
coming
construction
back
now.
now,
It's just
though.
like
It's been a while.
Yo,
Mine's just trying to how to get rich nigga hoe face.
How old are you now?
That's my shit.
26.
Rich
26?
nigga hoe
Yeah.
face. Like, let's tweak our hoe in us.
I was in a whole phase already
All
when
right.
I was out.
So do you know the MySpace Skonex?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Skonex was
era?
the shit.
I didn't get
Yeah.
to
Oh,
I wasn't hoeing
I wasn't a
God.
thought. I wasn't a thought on
I'm too young
Skonex.
for that.
Oh my
Skonex.
God.
Skonex was kind of crazy.
Skonex, MySpace, tagged, fucking Plenty of Fish.
Tag.
I was in, like,
Tag. I
7th
still
grade.
get
Black
notifications
Planet
in my
and
email from
Henson.
Tag and
Oh
Plenty
my
of Fish.
God.
Still get notifications.
When I was
I was in, like,
16,
high school, yeah.
Plenty of Fish was out then?
yeah.
Yeah, Plenty of Fish been out for a minute.
Yeah.
Tag been
That's
out
a
for a
little
minute.
concerning.
Tag was the ultimate whole spot.
What?
Yeah, I was good.
What?
I was
What
good
y'all
back
doing?
then.
Like, I
What?
can't.
Because like
Tag?
all
Oh my
through
God.
elementary school,
Yeah,
Like
middle
in the-
school.
like
you
in
an
the-
ugly ass, fat ass,
liking the
black
girl
ass,
that I
big
like,
nigga.
I'm writing stories and shit,
Yeah.
including all my classmates. That's not even getting the bad chicks. It's these fucking dumb niggas doing
Doing dumb shit.
No,
Yeah.
but they were
Always in the
cute
principal
though.
office.
They
were
always cute.
though.
That's what wasn't working for me. I do the dumb
Oh.
shit, but I wasn't cute. You feel
just,
me?
He had a
And
fight
then
yesterday.
you,
Ooh, let me.
you figure
I
out your
can't.
talent. You find your
He what?
powers.
It
You feel
segued
me?
into junior high school.
Your
Then
powers manifest, and
then
you
you
like,
start-
oh, I can flex a little bit.
Junior high school, then you start getting a little bit
Yeah,
of swag.
Oh,
The
that
swag is
one-
the shoulders.
That wasn't
Yeah,
swag.
shoulders
Yeah, I
is
felt
swag.
it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's
I
a
didn't
wild-
get that
swag
in junior
thing.
high school.
Now that makes
Junior
a
high
little
school
more
is when I
Then-
started to be like, okay, like
Then that's when people were like, all right, I'm gonna start taking chances.
Yeah.
You don't know those ones who came from the other side. You just
Right.
know the people who came from your school.
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So they start dating you. Oh, you dating that nigga? Nah. I got a lot of that.
I got a lot of that
I
too.
got a
Hell yeah.
lot of that.
Well,
I got a
I
lot.
just
It was
wanna
vice
Yo,
versa
you
too.
dating him?
I just want to say though, but like at least you guys were dating. Like I didn't.
I
was
dated-
date in school.
short-lived.
But I'm saying I had
Very
no one even
short-lived.
trying
In-
to talk
in
to
middle
me at all,
school?
my nigga, for my entire school
But
career.
either way,
Same here, though.
I just don't think.
I would get lucky when I'm talking about dating chicks in middle school. I get lucky as fuck.
But I do
Only
think a
dated
lot
two
of
chicks
people, men
in
and
middle
women
school.
alike,
Okay,
have
7th and 8th grade.
have attached all of their feelings to dating to when it comes to their adolescent dating. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah.
That's how.
Which
they
is
think
why I
about
wild
dating.
the fuck
and
out.
that's why they
Exactly.
even think about like think about like getting rejected and stuff, I feel like that doesn't really happen in your 20s. Like I don't really have guys come up to me and I'm not gonna talk to them and have a conversation. You know what I mean? But the guys assume you're gonna get rejected because their idea of dating comes from how they were when they were.
I would say guys still get rejected in their 20s if they're trying to.
I don't think it's a norm though that you're gonna come up to a woman and she's gonna be
that's
like,
a fucking definite norm.
To us.
That happens
why.
to you?
It's because they're not coming
You're
up to us.
fucking chocolate brown, so that probably doesn't happen to you.
Depends. If I'm doing a show, it probably won't happen to me. If I'm just chilling in a random bar and I just come up and they don't recognize the skills or whatever, you feel me? Like, then it'll be like,
They don't recognize the skills.
You don't recognize the
reject
skills. I'll get a rejection here and there. I'm not.
But that's what I'm saying. It's less likely than when you were younger. You probably were gonna get rejected all day.
Hold on.
When you
Brownsville,
young,
Brooklyn, New York.
Whoa.
Don't talk to girls on the street.
Nigga blockers 24/7. The
Come on,
baddest.
don't do
The
that.
baddest.
Those are the
Come on,
girls
don't do
that
that.
you're not even
Come
supposed
on.
to be dating. So.
Come on, don't talk. You talking to people on the street. You cat calling, my nigga.
yeah.
Catcalling.
That I was
Catcalling.
never good at.
Yes, that is.
I tried that shit
I've
before.
never
Excuse me, miss.
catcalled
That
a
ain't
day
my
in
game.
life.
Listen,
You gotta be
hold on.
you gotta be
Everybody.
fine as fuck if you
Let's-
catcall.
Oh, you need this? I just want to say. Okay.
I've never catcalled
Hold on,
a
hold
day
on.
in my life.
Let me tell you
neither. I
guys.
never
You guys
did
are
that
men,
either.
so you don't know. So as women, you know, growing up in this SVU Law and Order type world, we live on something. No, listen. We live on something. It is called rape schedule. Okay. Basically, everything we're doing in the world, we're trying not to get raped.
Right.
So if I'm walking home, the last thing I'm expecting is some man trying to fucking talk to me. You
He's
understand?
thinking he's trying
That's
to
the
rape.
last thing you expected. I figured that'd be the first thing you would expect.
It's the first thing we're expecting because it's happening. It's the last thing I want. Let me
Last
change
thing
that.
you
The
want,
last thing
okay.
I want is a man trying to talk to me. I'm trying to put my keys in my door at home.
Because it's a chance this nigga might not
just
be able
bum rush
to
you
be
and just try to get in
stable.
there.
Exactly.
He trying to come in my house. Like, we have all the scenarios. Then he gonna drag me to the back of the alley.
Uh-huh.
Then, he might drag me in his car. Oh,
Exactly.
then, boom, he might.
Oh yeah.
We
That's
put our
what we're
keys in
saying.
between our fingers and we be ready to, like.
Right.
Exactly. That's not okay.
I ain't gonna lie, I do that too.
I be like, go to the,
I'll be walking down a sketchy ass walk. I'll be like, I ain't got no weapons. Fuck these keys. Gonna get these niggas to work.
I be like, what are you gonna
Fuck
do?
it.
The temple, hit the
You
temple,
know
boom.
what's so crazy? One time I talked to a chick and she actually pulled out her keys and
They was in her
it was like casual. She was like,
casually just in her shit because she always
And I was wondering.
she's about to deck
I'm
this
like-
shit.
I'm like, I know her where she at. She don't need to be having her keys out right now.
That was for you.
Yeah, that was.
For you,
Hearing
nigga.
your description of it, I just realized that's what was going
That's
on.
exactly what it
Because
is.
she
Yeah,
really
like-
pulled out her keys, and after we finished talking, she put them back.
Right.
It's just, we have to be ready. That's why
That's
I
true.
think
You guys do have to be
more
ready.
women should carry more pepper spray and more
Yeah.
weapons.
I agree with that.
I would definitely agree.
Definitely, I think that would be a definitely.
That or a
tip for
fucking
the-
taser.
For the hoeing.
I seen a
Wanna be
pink. I
hoeing?
seen a
Make
powder
sure you
pink
have
taser
that.
the other
Definitely
day.
one of
This girl
those.
pulled a powder pink taser out
I
of
really
shit
want-
the other day.
I
was like,
really
They be
want
having them like
mini-bat.
bejeweled and shit.
I was like,
too.
you need to be my wife.
You're like, will you marry me?
Like it's like that's sexy to me. Just a woman with a weapon in her hand. I'm like,
Yeah.
ooh, yeah, kill me.
Definitely, we gotta learn how to defend ourselves out here.
Nah, at first, you're definitely right about that.
Okay,
Definitely right
before
about
we
that.
wrap this up, because we're kind of getting a little over.
We
I want
did,
y'all to
we
have
did.
time to, nerd out. I kind of want to know, what's your type?
My
Chocolate
type.
brown, yes.
Oh,
For all the
fuck.
ladies out here listening.
For me, oh man,
And he just single, newborn single.
just newborn single too.
Newborn.
I
Straight
like,
out the
I
womb.
like,
that
fucking
terminology.
hair.
Okay.
Funky hairstyles or just like the typical curly hair, like the big that shit drives me crazy for some reason. It's my kryptonite.
Could drive all of us
But
crazy,
like in
honestly.
terms of like actual, like you gotta be like, I gotta have a conversation with you. Conversation is
You
like,
sapiosexual.
feel me? Like
Gotcha.
Yo, not to cut you off. Everybody say that. I gotta have a conversation. I gotta be.
seriously,
Because
though, if you
we're
can't
Are we
talk,
not having conversations
No.
with people out here?
half the
People
time,
are very unintelligent.
very either that
That's
or
a
they just
fact.
quiet as fuck and
That's
they just
a
don't want to
fact.
say
Yes.
shit. I get that. I'm quiet too sometimes, where it's
Yeah,
just
the
like
anxiety.
I don't really say shit.
Nah. Going on a date with somebody who quiet as shit.
It's the blow. It's just like,
Yeah.
why the fuck am I here?
You're
I'm
like,
wasting my
okay,
time.
so you need someone who can have a conversation.
who can have a
who's
conversation but isn't like
intellectual,
OD, like
chatty.
just chatty and shit.
That I
So
feel like
when-
with a lot of artists, you get that
I gotta
shit
tell
where they
y'all
don't
about
leave room
something.
for you to speak.
Don't
in the
leave room for you
conversation.
to speak. You
Yeah.
feel me? That and like somebody who's like not completely like dependent on me. You feel me? like
So a little independent woman.
independent.
But like know that
Okay.
she
But
knows,
that-
but she wants a man.
But she wants a man, but it's just like she's not gonna trip out if I don't text her for like 3 hours.
Okay.
You
Yes,
feel me?
thank you.
She not gonna bug out.
I just said it to her. She not gonna bug out.
She's
Y'all
not
are
gonna
real
bug her if I don't
aggressive
text her for 3
today.
hours.
That's fair.
Because to us, hold on. To us, it signifies that, yo, what the fuck are you doing with your day that you getting this tight at me that I'm not texting
That
you
you
in
not-
the middle of the day?
Exactly.
True.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna argue with that because I do find myself being like, well, bitch, if you was working.
Yeah.
True. I get that.
That's it.
That doesn't.
Well,
that don't
bitch,
mean
if you
y'all
was-
won though.
That's
Y'all
it.
didn't win.
No, but it's true.
And you be
but
wanting
we
to
get
say
it.
that,
I
but
get
you be
it.
like, I don't want to disrespect. I can't
On the
disrespect.
flip side of things.
But why do y'all be
It's
fucking
not
with
so
bums?
That's
What
true.
you just say?
I said, why do they be fucking with bums?
Why
Who,
y'all be fucking with
us?
bums? Okay, that's what I'm saying.
No.
Only bum niggas will text you in the middle of the day every
'Cause
hour
he's
on
at
the
your
hour because he's
crib.
actually at home.
He's at your crib
Okay.
because he
maybe
doesn't
I
have
feel
his
like
own crib.
If a nigga don't have a 9 to 5, he
my
texting you all the
last
time.
good relationship was when I was a teenager. So things
Oh,
are
so that's what we were
different.
just saying. People comparing dating to how you dated when you were a teen.
When I was in high school, my boyfriend, my first love, who was the best boyfriend I've ever had, like, as I've gotten older, niggas have gotten worse. Like, they're much better.
Because you're comparing him to a teenager.
That ass.
Compared to a teenager.
But this teenager didn't have no
Yeah,
real life
no
problems
real
and
life
shit.
at all.
He did have a job. Like, I didn't have a
Yeah,
job,
but he didn't have
a
he
job.
had
He had
bills.
a big ass
Yeah,
job.
he didn't have a
He was
house.
He
what,
had a
18?
job with no bills.
He had a car.
18? Well, like he worked 4 hours a day?
Okay.
No. Niggas gonna have all the time in the world for you. In the supermarket, bagging shit, texting at the same.
Like driving, having car notes, like preparing for shit. Like he was mature. Like he really was. Like we were in the long distance.
But
relationship.
also,
Ain't that
sister,
mature.
I'm still gonna need you to like get into the 20s.
Yeah.
Like
These
niggas,
suck, though.
they are gonna suck because it's a harder
You're gonna
time.
go through a lot of sucky
It's
ass
a harder
niggas,
time
bro.
period. You know that transition into being an adult. People don't take on to
Yeah.
it a lot. You know, very easily.
Yeah, people don't always adapt to that.
It's a process.
To-
The next 10 years is gonna be really tough for all of us.
It's a whole learning curve that you have
In the
to.
car just so we could be together, though. Y'all have to understand. This is what I'm saying. Like he did all of that at 16.
For pussy.
He was paying car notes?
No. To be with me.
No, he bought. It was a used car. I'm sure he bought it. He
was
paid it.
used.
He
was
paid
used.
it
was
all.
an Audi.
I mean, that nigga sound lit. Why you not with him no more?
He do sound lit.
He was from
do sound
CT.
lit.
He was from CT.
He's from Connecticut?
So what's
Even
up
though
with
we're
him?
close to them, we operate on different rules.
I guess. But that nigga sounds super
And
lit.
they
do
have
sound lit.
different living expenses too. That's why.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They
he was.
basically live like
Yeah.
the South up there.
Sure, and it was different. And so now it's like, y'all don't even fucking want to text me back. This nigga got a whole fucking car and drove 3 hours.
Because there ain't nobody else in CT to text and drive 3 hours to.
That's all they do is in CT is drive, right?
Just drive. They have nothing else.
You know
to
All
what,
do.
those
sis?
niggas do is
I
drive.
hope it's on your way. There's gonna be another nigga who's responsible. I feel like it was more about being responsible and thoughtful.
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
Responsibility and thoughtfulness.
They take- but
giving us everything but that.
they take a little more time
They're giving
to-
us other shit, but they're not being like thoughtful. Like they're not really considering our feelings.
It's definitely the
or,
exception to the rule,
you
I'd
know,
say.
But they're giving us other stuff.
I mean, it all depends. I think you gotta.
Yeah, that's the easy part.
There's a point where you gotta slow your roll too, where
What
you
you
just
mean?
gotta be like, if you're going through like, I'm not saying you're going through mad niggas and shit like that, but if you're going through mad niggas and you keep running into bum ass niggas, you gotta chill for a second and look at the patterns that
Reflect.
you're making.
Facts.
You feel me? Like,
Reflect.
you can't just be like every nigga ain't shit just because you fucking with a bunch of ain't shit ass niggas
That
who
goes back
you're
to the
attracted
choices.
to.
I agree with that. Yeah.
You know,
Choices.
It's choices.
Cool.
Sip.
You know what? Let's just shout out to all of us making better choices.
Right.
Always.
Because I'm a firm believer, whether you're a man or a woman, you get what the fuck you allow.
Right.
And you get what the
Right.
fuck you choose.
And you
The
get what you
fuck?
deserve.
All
You
of
know
that.
what I mean?
All that good shit. All right, before we wrap up, Chocolate Brown, please let everyone know where they can find you. Again, what you're working on, all that good stuff.
Oh, I'm working on a new album.
Let's
and
get it. Let's get it.
I'm actually working with some people who are actually in the industry too.
Oh, okay.
Hey!
Y'all might see-
Chocolate Brown about to be famous.
Y'all might actually see it. Y'all might actually see a nigga at Coachella in the next maybe year or two.
telling
You
you.
never
Okay.
know,
I'm
you
not
feel
your
me?
number one fan for no reason. I believe in you. I
Did
see
you start-
President of the fan
I
club.
see you.
Did you start a fan club yet?
No, it's coming. It's on the way.
I want to call my fan, like people who are my fan, I want to call them the brownies.
The brownies. Okay, cool.
That's so
Right?
cute.
That's like Girl Scouts. It's one of the the little things. So the
Yeah,
brownies. So
the brownies. You feel me?
And we can wear like cute outfits.
Y'all got an official meeting place where y'all discuss chocolate brown shit.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing it with myself.
I'll be VP. Becky can be president.
Okay, so
we're gonna meet up because I'm segueing into PunchLine Munch.
PunchLine.
Huh?
Yeah, and that's gonna have edibles. So,
Okay, cool. I was like,
brownies.
munch. What kind of munchies you got?
Okay.
Yeah. All right, cool. But yeah, y'all can find me on Instagram. I'm always posting. I might take a minute to DM you back sometimes, but
So you want them to slide in the DM?
yeah, if you want to,
Okay.
go ahead. Do what your heart desires. I'm gonna do what my heart desires. So don't get hurt if I don't hit you back. You feel me? Or if I take a minute to hit you back.
Exactly. That's how they be acting.
That's how I'm on right now. Like,
That's how they be
you know how
acting.
good it feels, like to be.
I hate these niggas out here reclaiming their time and their dick.
You
Like
feel
the
it?
energy is just too much for me.
No, see, I see. No,
I'm fine
fuck
with it. Do that
though.
shit.
I fuck with it, but it be getting me tight because he's like,
I
well,
know.
I'm gonna take a few to email you back. It's just like,
What?
Oh, y'all don't like that,
Am I
huh?
you boss
Popping?
ass nigga, you fine.
I only like it when a nigga really like doing him though.
When he really got shit to do.
Yeah, no, or, like,
When he really got shit to do,
No,
not
like,
just
okay.
playing video
I
games.
feel like I
Just
keep talking.
talk.
No, yeah, it's okay.
I got one boyfriend, right? And he's an artist.
Wait, describe what your boyfriends are. Your boyfriend's actually your
Okay, all right,
boyfriend.
I be talking, all right.
I got one boyfriend, right?
No, like when I say
She
my
got
boyfriend,
boyfriends.
He's not my boyfriend for real. This is a nigga that I fuck with because I fuck with him.
I got
Okay.
one.
Fuck with me back.
Sis, we gonna have to talk. This is the shit we was talking about.
This is exactly what we was talking
Yeah,
about.
girl.
Okay.
It's not even a thing.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
No, definitely not a thing thing. She just keeps calling niggas
It's not a thing, just
It's
like a
just,
thing.
it's just a tagline.
It's just a
Niggas
thing.
don't even know half the
You
time
gotta
that they're her
know,
boyfriend.
Like, y'all gotta know, like, this is a nigga that I like admire, but like he not my man for real. But yeah, so all right, I got one boyfriend. He's a fucking lit ass artist. Like he's a musician. He's fly. All his shit is fly. Everything he do is fly. Anything musical, fly. But like this nigga is not into himself. And it's such a turn up, like, into himself. Like, okay, you're into music, you're into art. And for you, that's self. But, like, that's not attractive to me. Like, that is no longer, talent is no longer attractive. Like, what about you as a human? Like, if you're not doing art, like, what do you have to offer? And niggas don't be having shit to offer outside of that talent and that skill.
That's something
And,
to think
like,
about, yeah.
For me, that's where I am now with the artist niggas is, like, because all you care about and the only way you identify with yourself is through your art, you're narcissistic. And you don't understand how to have relationships with people. Period.
That makes sense.
That's not what you're doing. You're just sitting around on the computer. That shit is like not attractive to me. It's attractive that you have drive and ambition, but what would be more attractive is if like that drive and ambition was paired with a nigga who actually like took baths and fucking.
Oh, this nigga don't take baths. Oh, okay, now we know. This nigga don't take care
Like
of
with
himself.
essential oils.
Yeah. Whatever it is that makes him happy. Like, if this nigga want to sit in Prospect Park and eat gyros for 3 hours and not do music, if that's your self-love, self-work, self-time shit, but if your self-time is
Only art.
Yeah, like to me, that's when I know you're a psycho. And like, I can't operate with you because you don't have a human part where you just a man who just want to like hug his woman. Like,
Yes,
you don't
I
wanna
feel
do
that.
And
I
then
feel that.
and that's
I get
how you
that.
start doing him,
Your
like,
face looking at me is.
Cause it's true.
It's true. You know it's true.
Sometimes I just want to hug
Niggas
a
just
blunt.
don't want to hug sometimes.
Sometimes I just want to hug a blunt. Okay?
But sometimes you do want to hug some cheeks, right?
Oh yeah, sometimes
Okay.
you want to hug some cheeks.
But she's saying this nigga just only want to do art because I feel like their art is attached to their value, and like if people like their art, then that means they like them. But it's just like no, that all doesn't have to do
Because
with
now
it.
that your art is done, I don't like you. Because
If you're an artist, your art is never done. If you're an artist, I feel.
Well, I mean, like, okay, like, say when Coachella, her set was done, and now it's Beyonce, you gotta deal with this bitch as the bitch. Like, you understand? Who is this bitch as the bitch? Like, she's not performing on the stage, and you have to spend time with her. Like,
Oh, yeah.
niggas don't
Is
know
that
how to spend
someone-
time. To be very honest, they don't know how to spend.
They don't know how to spend downtime.
Outside of what they create.
Outside of a show, a studio,
Right.
A session, yeah.
Right.
Thinking about music.
It's because they've probably been doing that routine for mad long that they're just stuck in that shit.
Yeah,
and it's
trying
hard
to fit another person in is
It's
that's
very
why
difficult.
even for me, like I try to like I'm like, I want to date. I want to like, meet people and stuff like that. And I have to really think like, okay, what would that look like? That would mean you have to text people back, Bex.
Yeah, you feel me?
How about your phone has to not be on Do Not Disturb.
You know, same thing. Exactly. That's not good energetically.
You have to be available.
You know what I mean? Like, are you available energetically, Bex? Like, do you answer phone calls? Like, are you know what I mean? Like, just little things like that. Do you have time to go hang out with people? Like, you have to make that space before that actually comes into your reality. So I try to think about that all the time. Like, dang, is my energy welcoming to people? Probably not. That's probably why I haven't really been dating. Exactly. It's just like, what would that look like for me?
A lot of times niggas don't think about that shit.
Yeah,
what am I going to be?
That's
they don't think about their role.
Facts.
Not that their role in a relationship or what they're not envisioning or imagining what the future is going to be once they get into that relationship.
Visualizing.
They're like, okay, yeah, I like you, so fuck it. We going to get in this relationship. But
like,
then you realize, oh shit, I got to text back or whatever the fuck. Or exactly. There are responsibilities that you don't.
You're responsible for something, for other things that may not have don't stem from you.
Exactly.
Come from somebody else.
And I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I feel like if you, and that's just where I'm at with the whole like text back thing. Because I think that gets blown way out of proportion for the simple fact that niggas not really into the bitches that they fuck with. Because I feel like when you really love someone or you really fuck with, it doesn't feel like, why are you texting me in the middle of the day? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's true.
I don't think it feels like that. I never said it felt that way.
That's your baby. Like, whatever the fuck you texting me, I'm with this shit.
I don't think it feels that. It doesn't.
I
don't feel aggravated that you're texting me during the day. I'm saying don't get mad when I don't text you right back.
It's not good for you.
Like my dad, like I literally, I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. I just don't.
But maybe that's also a thing too, because you have that example that you compare everything to that. That's my example
too.
too.
It's real. I know that is a real.
It's a reality, but it may not be. Everyone may not be able to compare to that.
And everybody can't respond.
Between your dad and your lit 17-year-old boyfriend, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
No, but same thing with me. Like, my dad is the best man ever. He starts my mom's car every day. He puts gas in her car.
She's never put gas. I've never seen her put gas.
He makes tea for her in the morning and in the night. Like,
that's a good dude.
It's just
everything.
What's your dad's name? His name is Pierre. Pierre.
Yeah. Shout out to Pierre.
And he'll even say, he'll be like, "You're not gonna find someone like Daddy. You not.
But that's
You're not going to find it."
That's a union. That's an established.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, that's also true too.
That's
a union. Yeah,
but we don't know what it was like in the beginning.
When you're dealing with somebody in a situation,
you form into that shit.
Or an early relationship, or a relationship, either way, that has been just established as just a relationship. Y'all not planning on getting married yet. Y'all haven't moved in yet. Right. Like, none of that. I still stand by too much of something is not good for you. Right. And that only stems from the fact that it has turned into that. Everything was good, sweet, cool, but it's just like, yo, I'm getting 3 text messages too much in the middle of this day. Right. What the fuck are you doing at your desk? You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't
and
it's not, and it's
like that. And it's not.
Wait.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm triggered.
Okay, and as an artist, I don't have time to be just chatty. Yeah. If I'm texting something, hold on.
As a human being too, though. If you're just a man and not an artist, if you're just a man,
I feel like we could keep going on.
If you're just a man and you're working a simple 9 to 5, you're not gonna.
It's too much for men. Everything's too much, so I get it.
I guess, but at the same time, all right, maybe that's it. Maybe y'all multitask better than us. Y'all multitask. You guys multitask better than us, maybe. But we're simple. We're just like, all right, there's one thing we got to do. If I'm at work, I'm at work. I'm doing what I got to do.
But you be at work looking at that security guard with the fat ass.
Yeah, but I'm single.
And then they're gonna hit you with that.
I was single when I was in
there.
Don't trip. Don't front. Don't front.
You gonna send them
I've been working there a whole year now.
They're gonna text you, but you're not my girl though.
You're not.
And they're gonna have to hit you with that.
That's not even
I don't even hit them with that sometimes. I just be like, yo, I'm at work. If I'm at work, I'll let you know I'm at work. I'll be like, I will text you back.
I'll give y'all my phone and let y'all read my text messages. I feel like that shit is entertaining.
Yes, we're gonna have to do that off air. Definitely.
All right, yes, but we
should
keep talking.
Have a whole episode of y'all just reading y'all text messages.
Keep going.
Yeah, let's wrap this up. Okay, Chocolate Brown. Did you tell them where your Instagram?
Oh yeah, my Instagram is Chocolate Brown, original spelling, with just an underscore at the very end. I usually have a link on my bio of like recent songs, music videos, or events or something like that. You can buy a ticket to. I have music on every form of streaming platform. So that's Tidal. That's your Tidal. That's your Apple Music. That's your Spotify.
All DSPs.
Awesome.
You feel me?
All the DSPs.
All the DSPs.
And which song would you like us to put on the episode?
Oh shoot, I didn't even think about that. I guess it's a vibe.
Ooh.
Since we were talking about that, you know, because this episode is definitely a fucking vibe.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Because the other song I was gonna suggest is like pretty much like a breakup song.
We can plug
But
that
y'all
too
can
in
put
a
Farmers Market too. I haven't heard that
Okay,
song
yes.
in a minute.
You should do Farmers Market. It's Farmers Market in the middle, and then
Okay.
Oh
it's a
my
vibe at
god,
the end.
that's
Okay.
old Chocolate Brown. That's when like I was like, that's me in my like my chrysalis phase. You feel me? Like I'm
Oh,
because I was
now
kind
you're a
of
butterfly.
I was kind of singing on Farmers Market, but I was rapping
Yeah.
too. But then
yeah.
I was transitioning into like what I am now, and I'm flapping. You feel
Hey,
me?
look, I see them wings. They on fleek.
I appreciate that.
All right, Shapri, where can we find you?
Wait, speaking to the mic.
This one was here too, so I feel like it was
Yeah, I
definitely
feel like it
catching
was
her.
you up?
picking up.
She
Okay.
was definitely.
I'm gonna have to
I feel
turn
like
it
she was.
up, but it was picking her up.
You definitely got it.
You can find me on Instagram at Shapri Tayomi. That's SHAPRITIOMI. Or you can go to my website and that's the same thing, .nyc. ShapriTayomi.nyc.
Hey, we have a
Lit.
.nyc website too.
NYC, we out here.
We out here. Thank you guys so much for coming. This is an awesome episode.
Thank
This
you
is
for having me.
perfect.
I've been trying to get on this show for so long. Oh my god,
I'm so happy
I'm
you guys
finally
did that.
here.
You know
We
how I
talk
found out
about
about
this
this
show.
How?
How?
One of my niggas followed y'all.
He following some hoes? Oh hell no!
The whole phase.
Oh hell no! Who these bitches?
What is the whole thing? I was like, okay.
See, I knew this nigga was a hoe. See, look what he doing.
Following the whole phase. He trying to reconnect with his whole
Yes.
phase.
No, I'm so happy that I met you. I'm so happy that we were able to get you to come on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Like y'all said, if anybody y'all need to check out Chocolate Brown, if y'all trying to be the #1 fan, that's taken. You're number 2?
Yes.
Number 3 and on is available, so y'all
Available.
can claim all of those spots.
Y'all can have it.
You can have them. All right, you guys can follow us on Instagram at The Whole Phase and at The Whole Phase Memes. You guys can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/SIRENS NYC, SIRENS NYC. I'm like, ooh, how do I spell?
This endgame punch is hitting,
It's definitely
people.
hitting.
It's been hidden.
It's been hitting.
Yes.
We're in the end game.
We're in the
We're
end
actually
game.
in the end game.
Let's
Yes.
go with the
You
quote.
guys can, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube and click the bell so you can get a notification every time we drop a video. You guys can also follow us on Twitter at The Whole Phase. I think I got everything. Oh, Patreon?
Yes, Patreon. You guys can
Send that
subscribe to us on
money.
Patreon at patreon.com/thewholephase.
Yes, and that's where you can
She's calling birds. That wasn't a mistake.
Stop yourself. Whoa, hold up. You guys can catch us.
Lord have
No,
mercy.
sorry. You can catch our after show exclusively on Patreon. So check that out. We also got a few new patrons within the last week. So shout out to y'all. We
send that
fucking
money,
love
money,
y'all.
money.
Like y'all are realists. Like, oh, we about to hit 17K on the gram. Like, what
Yeah,
the fuck?
where the fuck did that come
What the
from?
fuck? Like y'all out here wilding with the love and respect. So
That's a
thank y'all
lot.
so much.
That's excessive.
Yeah, you guys can follow me on Instagram at Everybody Loves Becky, because you know everybody loves that Becky.
Everybody
Ew.
love it.
Everybody.
Especially when she do it.
Yeah, shit.
I don't even think I sucked dick all year. To be honest.
Woo!
Me either.
Look at this. This summer about to be lit, because you about to be getting that 2019.
Exactly. Especially, I learned how to suck dick right a few weeks ago.
Wait, how'd you
Yeah.
learn that?
We did
We did a show. We did a
Just
show.
like a
We did a show on, what was the name of the show? The Vantage Point. But it was like their sex episode. So like she pulled up bananas and like she showed us how to suck dick.
She was
Suck
like,
dick right.
Can I tell you that I've only came once from someone talking about it.
That's
Really? You been fucking with the wrong chicks, bro.
you need to fuck with
Clearly.
some hood chicks
Yo,
slash some
what?
thought.
See, that's the
like,
thing. I
was
don't fuck
already
with hood
good
chicks.
before I
Yeah,
learned.
sorry.
I don't fuck with
That's
hood
why.
Yo, my nigga, I had somebody scoop their hands up with my lower back
and lift
take
you
the-
up?
and take the whole.
Oh God.
You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
whole-
We're
The
all
whole
just like-
enchilada. The whole
Listen.
bitches wait.
I'm not doing that, but like,
What's-
you know,
But
my
I got
shit
you.
valid. My shit valid.
I
though.
do
like, it
tricks.
felt weird.
I
for
see
a
some
moment.
shit with some chick like
You
turn a
got
nigga
one
over.
vulnerable, you're like,
Yeah. Cause like my legs is going up as she like picking up. I'm just like, yo, this is how I eat pussy.
That's
like,
a lie.
Yo, looked it up.
That's what you were just like.
You did a Lion King to the pussy.
Like, all of those feelings were thwarted by how well she just
devoured your penis.
just treated my dick like it was.
Oh yeah, I've only
I've
only came one time.
You know what? This summer,
From my head.
let's do a little prayer. I
Pray
bestow
for me,
upon
please.
you
Please pray.
bunch of sloppy toppy.
Bunch
Yeah.
sloppy.
All of the sloppy
Just
toppy.
all the sloppies
and abundance
of the
it,
toppies.
actually.
Yes, please.
Abundance of
Yes.
it. Like you're gonna be sitting in a
Yeah,
puddle.
that's a lot.
a puddle of spit.
That's a whole nother episode. If y'all want to get me back on
Yeah,
here, I'll
that's a
explain
whole nother episode.
the whole like why I didn't come. I'll explain what she
pretty
did
sure-
wrong and what she could have done
I'm
better.
pretty sure there's people listening. I'm pretty sure there's some chicks listening like, he ain't have me yet.
That's
they're
right.
like, oh.
No, here's the thing. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna introduce myself. It depends on the dick. Like if I really like the dick, I'm gonna make sure that I'm doing the best job I can.
Why do you
If
like the dick?
Make sure.
What
she
makes
did
you
with
like
care.
the dick? If he's fucking you right, that's when you like dick, or is it you just like
if
the
I
dick?
like the person, if I
it's
like
a
the
nice
person,
Got
yeah.
you. Okay. Damn.
gotta
So
make her
all these
fall
chicks
in-
don't like me, is what you saying?
You gotta make her fall in love.
I'm hated.
Make her fall in love a
Some
little
girls
bit
don't
before
like it, too.
the
Some
dick
girls
goes
don't
in
like
her
sucking
mouth.
dick.
Like sucking dick, and they just do it.
I've noticed that.
Boo.
There are some
That's
girls
what
who
it
I
is.
know who are like uncomfortable with it. I'm like, yo, you don't really gotta do it. Like,
Yeah, because it's not gonna be
Because
worth
it's
it.
not working
fun.
for me.
Like,
I'm
it's
getting.
not fun.
Really gotta
You
do
gonna
it.
make me soft? I'm gonna be
Like,
like,
at least for me,
Yeah.
like I have to really like fuck with you, cause like I have sucked dick before and been like, I don't even really want to.
Exactly. That's why they get the
I
black
just in your
china.
mouth, you're like,
and it's just like, this is not as much fun as when I was liking a nigga and I was sucking his dick.
Exactly. It's because I really don't want to, and it's then you
I
go back on
really
yourself
don't
like,
want to.
do they
well,
make
then
you
why
wait?
is
Wait,
the dick in my mouth?
do they make you do that though? Do they ask if you don't want to suck a dick?
No,
Like,
they don't make you.
did
It's
he-
not about making
Yeah, it's not
you,
about-
being in the.
It's the
Yeah, it's
vibe.
about
It's the vibe.
it's about
I
sex.
feel like
That's
if
just
you're
how
not
sex goes
into the
sometimes.
shit, if you don't feel like sucking dick, like for me personally, I don't ask anybody to suck my dick ever. It's always just like, oh, you want to do it? Go ahead. You feel me? But like,
That's how it should be.
that's exactly how it should be. Like, so
Yeah,
if you don't
as-
want to
as
suck that
women-
dick,
as women,
don't suck
we-
that
we've
dick.
been experiencing
If
sex
you don't want to eat that
differently,
pussy, don't
okay?
eat that pussy.
Right,
Like,
but there's a lot of niggas who just be thirsty.
They be like, oh, I can't fuck. My dick won't get hard unless you suck it. You know. But
for some
yeah,
niggas,
but
that's
yeah,
probably true.
Guys, we're
For
gonna
some
keep
niggas, that's
going.
probably true.
Yeah, that's what
We're
I'm
gonna
saying.
keep
Wrap
going. So let's wrap this up.
Just the
Some
tip.
niggas, that's probably true.
All right.
I ain't
so-
gonna get hard unless you suck my dick.
Yeah, they be doing too much. So yeah, you guys can follow me, aka Queen Thirst Trap, on
Queen Thirst
Instagram
Trap.
at MJ. Even though it hasn't been that much of a thirst trap year for me. I don't know what's going on.
I feel like I low key dropped one. Niggas was feeling my last pick. It was like, ooh. So I even got a DM slide.
And who edited that shit?
Uh-oh.
All right, thank you. But
Okay.
You saying that
whose
she needs
back was
edits to make her
arched?
poppin'?
Whose back was arched?
Arched in what
Me,
way?
bitch.
And whose nips was out?
Oh.
You, bitch.
Wow, bitch. You calling me? You said my thirst trap was thirsty? Wow, bitch.
That's why it's called a thirst
Wabby.
trap.
Can a thirst trap be thirsty though?
Yeah, I think it can be.
Can it?
Absolutely.
Girls post
I've
thirst
seen
traps to get
some
DMs.
things.
Oh yeah, I know that.
I feel like they're acceptable.
Does that mean they're thirsty though for the DMs?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It's a mutual thirst.
But not
Mutual
my
thirst.
thirst traps. I just want to say I'm a different bitch. Like my thirst traps is purely for art, and so that other big bitches could see that you could be thotty too.
Shout out to the big.
She's trying to
chicks
get her
out
boss
there.
ate. Like, don't listen.
Do not believe the fucking hype.
Exactly. All right, RB, go.
Yeah, it's your boy RB representing PunchLine Punch. Today we was sipping that Endgame. Definitely feel like I'm in the Endgame now.
I'm a little sauce.
If you want to try this and some more of my other drinks, like I said, you can follow PunchLine Punch on Instagram. Holla at me. And Facebook as well, PunchLine Punch.
Okay, lit. What about your Instagram? You said that already?
I said
Definitely
PunchLine Punch
definitely
on
said that.
Instagram.
No, I mean your personal one.
Nah,
Oh,
his shit's
yeah.
is closed. Nah.
No.
It's closed.
Because I do
Not
music
for,
too.
not for
I do
DMs.
music
Yeah,
too.
what are you talking about?
I do music too. You know what I mean? Got a new album I'm dropping with my boy Jackson. You know what I mean? AKA Mike Jack on Memorial Day called The Heist. You know, check me out at PunchLine Punch. No, Punchlines with a Z. The letter R.
The letter
B.
B. Hey!
on Instagram. Holla at me.
Is that a bar or is that just you saying your name out? Because
That's just how you
that should be a bar. You should write that down. Punchline.
That is my my Instagram name, my personal Instagram name. Punchlines RB.
But it should also
No,
be a
he's
bar.
saying it should be a
It
bar.
should be a bar too.
Guys have
Not
to
punchlines
pee.
with a Z.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for listening. We fucking love you.
See
We'll
ya.
see y'all lit niggas next week, and we're
Okay.
also gonna see you on the after show. You guys they're gonna nerd out about the end game.
Nerd out.
Nerd
I think I'm just gonna get-
Spoiler warning.
I'm just gonna get
Don't get
chocolate
tight.
around my seat, so you can come up here and talk shit.
Really?
With all of them, yes.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Okay,
And
okay.
you'll be in the middle.
I mean, you part of the Trinity.
After pee, guys.
So we'll see you next week, bitches.
Stranger.